What's good, everybody? What is good? Mic check, mic check. Let's do a mic check right now. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Let's do a mic check right now. Make sure everything is good. Make sure the camera is good. I couldn't get my 360 camera to work, so I'm low key very disappointed in that. But luckily, my my FaceTime camera does just as well, and it has the blur mode on here. But anyway, man, welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Daily Rundown, hosted by your boy Daryl Long and my wife when she comes on the channel, Gently Koi K. So today I have a few different topics. As you guys know, I do my live reactions and then I edit those reactions down into shorter form videos. If you want to watch those, you can watch them at the Everything Everyday podcast because I'm not posting all the videos here. I'm building multiple channels. I will post all the channels and the link, but if you want to find them, you can just click, where is that? This QR code right here. Right here. If you click that QR code, you have access to everything you want to have access to as far as all the channels, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm starting a Patreon where I'm going to be really posting, personal stuff and business stuff, et cetera, et cetera. We're going to be building a whole new community here. And everything that we have to offer, me and my wife, in our respective professions, we're going to be offering those things to you guys. My wife have a new show where she's going to be reading to my son, and it's going to be emphasizing the importance of reading to young boys, especially young black boys, because we want young black boys to grow up and know how to read. Right now, the first video I'm going to be breaking down is what happened to Akash Singh and his wife Jasleen Singh. Now, the drama started when Fresh and Fit co-host Myron Gaines posted edited video clips from Jasleen podcast. Now, her podcast is called The Main Character, where she discussed having various dating experiences, views on money and relationships and marriage, college sex stories, etc., etc. This would go on to reignite a old feud from 2022 when Akash had criticized Myron and Fresh on his podcast known as the Flagrant Podcast for their controversial remarks about dating and their controversial remarks about black women. And the main points of the contention included this. There was conflicting statements about virginity. Akash had previously mentioned his wife hadn't had any sexual partners at all, while clips of his wife on her podcast seems to suggest otherwise. Next, there were comments that his wife made about having a roster in college and also hooking up with multiple men in college. And Akash's wife also made remarks about money and marriage that some people interpreted it negatively, right? So they did respond. Jasleen eventually appeared on the Flagrant podcast just a few weeks ago on December the 3rd to clarify her comments, explaining that she often speaks in an amplified and hyperbolic way for entertainment purposes only. She stated that one, the roster that she had in college didn't mean anything. She meant, that just meant she was talking to guys and flirting with a couple of people. And by hooking up, she meant that it wasn't about her having sex in college. They were just making out. She might kiss a guy, that's hooking up. And she also clarified that she was a virgin when she met her husband, Akash Singh, and they both worked at Goldman Sachs. So she was even paying rent while they lived together early on in his early his comedy career. Now, the couple have denied the controversy that the manosphere and other people are trying to put on them. And I'm just simply here to defend Akash Singh. I like Akash Singh. I think he has a beautiful wife, a beautiful relationship. And I think a lot of people in the manosphere, a lot of men, they want to just shit on him. And a lot of these men don't have a wife. They don't have a partner. They don't have nobody that they're coming home to and taking care of. So at the end of the day, especially somebody as beautiful as his wife. So at the end of the day, I'm going to review a few videos where we have men like MTR talking about Akash Singh and his wife. To me, that's crazy. Hey, Ellie, what's up? Wherever you are, person, welcome to the show. Now, let me go ahead and go to MTR video so I can show you guys this. If you guys don't know who MTR is, um, His name is Mediocre Tutorial and Reviews. And he does a whole bunch of reviews basically about the manosphere. He was one of the guys that Kevin Samuels put on before his untimely demise, right? And I'm gonna tag him in a video. Maybe he'll want to work with us someday and give a response on why he feels it's so necessary to highlight people marriages in a bad way. Why not highlight Donovan Sharp? Why not highlight, the angry man, right? All of these different stepdads who are out here, things that he is truly against. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Matt said, have a great Christmas, everybody. Thank you, sir. We will. We appreciate you. Now, let's keep going with this Akash Singh video so you guys can tell me if you think she's a bad wife or not, simply because she has some experiences while she was in college. To me, that's some loser shit. But let's go.
Why are you mad if me and my husband are cool with each other, if we both make jokes at each other's expense? The difference is my husband will go on stage and say whatever the fuck he wants about me. No one has anything to say. It's like, oh my God, it's so funny, it's so relatable. But then I come on TikTok and I make jokes, and now you have a fucking problem because I don't have a mic in my hand. Like, make it make sense. I'm not here for the misogyny. One thing that I will say, being canceled by this people doesn't affect me.
Oh no, it absolutely does. That's why you're responding. The beef between Myron. Oh no, it absolutely does. That's why you're responding.
No, she's responding for the same reason why you're making the video, MTR. She's responding because it makes money, right? You guys make money, you get thousands of views, and you're racking up, all these views. So why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she want to get all of this money off y'all talking shit about her? I hate when y'all do this because this is a married woman. For one, you shouldn't be talking about somebody's wife. Let's start there. Because when I was talking about Anton Daniels' wife, everybody had their little panties in a bunch. Right? Everybody was saying we don't talk about wives. Wives and children are strictly off limits. And then the very next day, y'all doing videos talking about this man wife because y'all don't like what she's doing out here. That's goofy, bro. She's responding because at the end of the day, y'all got her picture in y'all thumbnails, right? Y'all talking about her marriage when you don't even have a fucking marriage, bro. You don't have a marriage. You don't have a wife. It's not like you're young. You're about to be 50 years old. You're an older man. So why not have a balanced conversation and say, hey, yeah, when she was in college, bro, she did what we all did. She had fun. She went out and she had, she got drunk. She had, moments where she kissed guys. Okay, so fucking what, bro? How does any of this make her a bad wife today? Right? I've been meaning to cover this story for weeks now. But how does this make her a bad wife if her husband is okay with her past? It doesn't. It doesn't make her a bad wife if the husband is okay with her past. All right? And let me say something else. And this is going to work against her, but I still got to say it. Y'all thought that these Indian women and Asian women, basically any woman that's not a black woman, was out here being submissive and being a good girl. And y'all was surprised that this Indian American woman is coming out and saying, yeah, I got, you know what? Let me show y'all the video. Grand Rising, M Mills. Shout out to the panel verse. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, definitely hit the like button and go subscribe to the panel verse. Go subscribe to his channel too, man. Let's go back to the video.
The beef between Myron Gaines of the Fresh and Fit podcast and comedian Akash Singh has reached an...
That's another thing I think is lame as fuck too. I thought it was lame when Tupac did it. Like, and I guess you get street cred if you smash somebody's wife, but you wouldn't even smash somebody's wife. Like Tupac allegedly smashed Biggie's wife. You're just online talking shit about her past, Myron. And if you got a beef with Akash, go see that man, bro. Why are you up here talking about this man's wife? But let's go.
Entirely.
And when y'all do stuff like this in the manosphere, it make me believe that y'all think it's okay for other people to talk about people who y'all rock with wives. So it's okay to talk about Donovan Sharp wife and all these manosphere dudes' wives if y'all can shit on her, right? All right, cool. I'm glad I got that message. Now we can move forward.
New level within this video. I'm gonna give you guys what's been happening over the last couple of days. It's been a battle up on Twitter, and for some reason, Akash's wife continues to respond, further embarrassing this man. You guys ever see like
he's not embarrassed. Y'all are projecting y'all emotions onto him. If he's saying, yeah, I don't, it's not a problem for me, bro. It's not really a big deal that my wife has a podcast that clearly is doing very well because all of y'all are watching. All of y'all are leaving comments. I just don't understand that, bro. I don't understand if the husband, same thing y'all do with Sierra and Russell Wilson. If Russell Wilson is saying he's happy, if Steph Curry saying he's happy, why are y'all speaking for these men and say she's further embarrassing him? No, what's embarrassing is being your age, MTR, with no motherfucking wife, with no companionship. That's what's embarrassing. Talking online about companionship when you can't keep a woman. That's what's embarrassing. And I don't dislike MTR, just for the record. I dislike what he's doing in his video by attacking a man's wife. I dislike that.
Woman outside of the club instigating a fight between her boyfriend and some other guy, and she just won't shut the hell up. It's kind of like that situation, and she's stoking the flames, probably unbeknownst to her. Nevertheless, let's get into how this started. 4 or 5 days ago, after first discovering that Akash Singh's wife had a podcast, I uploaded this video entitled
Yeah, so Emil says it's the lonely bitter man club, just pitiful. Yeah, Emil, it's getting worse and worse and worse. And I appreciate you for always showing up. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm streaming to like 5 different YouTube channels, so people don't know where to go sometimes. But I appreciate y'all who do show up and do be in the chats and do share the videos out to other people. And I appreciate y'all for hitting the like button and continuously allowing me to grow and grow and grow. And I have opportunity to entertain y'all and have a conversation. Let's keep going.
Comedian's wife sparked outrage after saying real men should never go 50-50. A couple of hours later, Myron Gaines actually wrote down in my comment section and he said, time to cook.
So, you know, it's crazy. This all started because Akash's wife said on her podcast that real men don't go 50-50. At the end of the day, the man in the manosphere, I never understood why they was upset about that, because they preach that the women should not be outside working, but instead be inside the house cooking and cleaning, and he gonna be the sole provider. So why is that a problem now when she's saying, oh yeah, we don't want y'all niggas to go 50-50. We want you to pay the whole damn bill. What's the problem? I genuinely don't understand the problem, bro. But you know what? Let's keep going.
And he did not just cook. This man went scorched earth. He then took it to his ex account and wrote, I'm never wrong about these women. Stupid ass Akash Singh tried to lecture me about women years ago with his equally retarded co-host, Andrew Schultz. Here's his stupid ass wife making a mockery.
I like how you skipped over the fact that he made a derogatory statement. You just completely skipped over. I hate y'all black men sometimes. You can read the disrespect towards Akash Singh's wife, but not read the fact that he made a racist remark about the small hat community. That's what I'm saying. This half accountability shit. How the fuck are we holding a woman accountable for what she did in college, but not currently holding Myron accountable for what he say about black people in the small hat community every single day? And let me further say this too. I think it's real weak of MTR. You see Myron on a daily basis. Black people are this. Black people are that. I can't even say that shit because they'd take my channel away like they did Myron shit. But at the end of the day, you know what he be saying, bro. You know what type of racist shit he be on every single day. And still, weak black men like MTR chooses to react to his videos to attack a woman. You're not going to attack that man for saying racist shit. That applies to men just like you. That's because y'all weak, bro. And that's why the manosphere weak. That's why the manosphere is dead. That's why y'all not popping no more. That's just what it is. Y'all haven't led nobody to no happy marriages, no nothing. Period, bro. And I don't want to see no bum ass community wall post with no fake ass ring. I want to see you at the wedding, changing people's lives, but you can't do that. Just like your daddy, Kevin Samuels, didn't do it. Let's go.
Of him and herself on a podcast, and then link the original piece of content that I commentated over. I'm about to cook him like curry when I get back to Miami. To which Akash responded, my man out here getting triggered by jokes, how ironic. But don't worry about me, Myron. I got no issue putting a bitch in her place. For example,
now in the clip you about to watch, Akash Singh had Myron and Fresh on their show, the Flavoring Podcast, which is co-hosted by Andrew Schultz. And they was having a conversation about why Myron and Fresh think that black women are trash and why they don't like black women and why they won't date black women. And this is what Akash Singh had to say. Shout out to Akash Singh.
And then link this old flagrant podcast. Let's listen to a little bit of it to see what he said.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period.
Let's break this word by word because I don't want to dissect the whole clip later on. Akash said any man of a certain race that's not willing to date the woman of his race is a loser automatically. Let's go ahead and start there. He was cooking. Why is it that you're a black man, you come from a black vagina, but you don't want to date black women? Why is it that you're online shitting on black women just to make money? Because you and Myron had failed businesses before, just like Anton, failed businesses before y'all got online to talk about black women. You can't make this shit up, bro. Let's keep going. You're gonna like this one, M. Mills. You're gonna like this one. Watch how these men try to dog this woman out.
Those are your roots. Those women are reflected in your roots. So if you're saying, hey, I don't generally date them, but I have more space for it, even though I still think it's a little corny.
Akash only dates brown. Akash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an
so
Indian
this
woman.
is like loyal through and through. Okay.
And I understand.
Whatever. These comments probably came after Fresh and Fit went viral for saying that they don't date brown. Now, if you are a race loyalist when it comes,
that's not all they said. So I used to have the clip ready on my old computer, but I'm gonna start getting these clips ready. That's not all he said. He said, we don't date the brownies. We don't date the blackies. That's what he said. It was racist. It was misogynistic. It was wrong. And the fact that you just want to say, well, he just said he don't date, brown girls. That's not what he said. Just like in the clip that you just read, he disrespected the Jewish community and you just skipped over that shit because you're weak, MTR. You're weak, bro. You, Dennis Sperling, Anton, what's the other one name? The lady attorney, y'all all weak, bro. Period. That's just what it is. That's why MTR posting pictures when he was in college 20 years ago, but still don't got no woman 20 years later. How you giving advice on how to get a woman and keep a woman, but you don't got a woman and can't keep a woman, bro? Don't forget that we saw you fumble Melly Monaco and she ended up with Gilbert Arenas. You was walking around telling everybody that you hit, acting like you hit. She had to check you. I never touched that man. I never got naked for that man. He never seen me naked. We never kissed, nothing. But you was parading her around like, oh yeah, this is my girl. And if y'all do what I do, you can go get you a foreign girl just like her. Only for her to end up with fucking Gilbert Arenas, which means she chose better. She chose a richer man with a better legacy who not online shaming black women all day. That's who she chose. She didn't choose you. And if you dare try to respond and say I'm lying, I'm gonna go get the clip of Melly Monaco responding and Gilbert Arenas saying, hey, remember that one YouTuber said that you was smashing? And she said, I never smashed that guy. I wasn't doing nothing. That guy was lying. And I checked him. He liar. He a liar. That's what Melly Monaco said about you, MTI. He liar. I never let him hit this pussy. This a liar. Then she leveled it up. She didn't want to be around y'all, nigga. She don't even make manosphere content no more. She used y'all. You're a loser, bro.
Comes to dating, then you'd be on the side of Akash. Or if you think we're all humans and the survival of the fittest out here. You're probably going to be on the side of fresh and fit. But Myron's follow-up response is this compilation, to which Akash has not responded back to yet. But let's watch.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period.
Akash only dates brown. Akash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an
So
Indian
this
woman.
is
that was
like
important to
loyal
me.
through and through.
Okay.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college.
Okay,
So
I
was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy because, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy.
What?
His face card always slays, never declines.
What?
And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches. Okay, I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
Oh my god!
And I remember that he what kind of do you watch when you use a vibrator?
Okay, not gonna lie, I don't watch porn while using a vibrator.
What?
I just think my imagination is vibration enough.
Wow.
I just think of like my own husband while I'm like doing it.
Yeah.
Wait, that's kind of baller, but I
Yeah.
could never do that.
Yeah. And so I was
How do
using.
you and your husband split finances? And I'm gonna be really fucking honest.
I don't.
We don't.
We don't.
We don't.
First
And-
of all, that's a fucking red flag. I'm not like, no joke. I love you girls. If you want to work, all for that, whatever. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his accounts or has separate accounts, that's a fucking red flag. This is not a two-way street. This is a one-way street. His money is our money and my money is my money. And look,
What's the problem? What's the problem? She's a fucking human being. She's an adult. And even in those clips, right? She said she was popping her pussy. And she clarified those statements. She went to parties, she was dancing, she was having fun. She said she woke up one day and she invited a boy over and she said her butthole was hurting. She never said that they had sex. Again, y'all are assuming and asserting y'all insecurities into a conversation that really y'all don't need to be inserting shit in. Myron not married. Fucking NTR not married. Walter not married. What's his name? Fresh. I think he the fresh nigga or he the fit. I don't know which one he is. I'll call a nigga Walter now. Don't forget, Walter. You had Daisy Chen pregnant, a fucking Chinese immigrant, and she was talking about how your dick was small, how she don't like fucking you, all of that shit. Then Myron, you lost your girl to a nigga in Switzerland, of all places. Switzerland. Y'all not players, bro. Y'all shouldn't be talking to no dudes about how to get no chicks because y'all never been him. Y'all had to go to Kevin Samuels, a man that was twice divorced, a man that in his last days had no woman. Y'all had to go to him and learn how to dress, learn how to talk to women, learn how to get cologne, because your father wasn't in your life. And on top of that, right, you had to go to Kevin Samuels and say, can you be my daddy now? Can you teach me how to get women now? Can you teach me about what a high value man is? Y'all pathetic, bro. Y'all been pathetic. That's the truth. Let me keep going with the video, B.
have I only made $600 from content creating?
Wow, I went up $100 from last week.
But that's my money. Okay.
Rated. I don't know if you watch The Boys, but I love him on The Boys.
I never watched that show, but like he's on my hall pass list.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Chase Crawford, Jacob Elordi, Austin Butler, and who else?
Do you know?
Okay, yeah. So she would have sex with celebrities that she find attractive. Y'all wouldn't? Y'all be on some bullshit, bro. You think that we don't know that your wife would smash a celebrity? Let's keep it 100. Your wife would let a celebrity hit. right? That's like if Meg Thee Stallion or fucking Coco Jones walked up to me on some random shit. Come on, B. Come on, B. And again, y'all the dudes that preach, well, a high value man should be allowed to exercise their options. Y'all got to understand that shit was, Kevin took y'all down a real bad path with that. That's why he lost his wife. Everybody that would listen to Kevin lost their wife. Fantastic lost his wife. Y'all really listening to people who are losers. They don't have nobody to love on them every single day, so they wake up in a hateful spirit and they come online saying goofy shit. Hey, bro, don't come over here spamming. I'm gonna time you out, bro. That's a fact. Don't come over here spamming. We don't do that now. All right, let's keep going.
Why I think I have like a good.
Now I find it super interesting, right? Like if you take a look at that conversation that Fresh and Fit and Flagrant had 3 years ago, right? And people were divided and picking sides. Does your side change now that you see the woman that he decided to marry? Imagine getting on bended knee for a woman that is okay with utilizing the free time that you have now allowed her through the millions of dollars that you have ascertained to get on these public podcasts and talk about hall passes, meaning a guy that she would step out on if given the opportunity.
That's what men talk about all day. That's what men talk about all day, and that's his marriage, bro. I didn't see him complaining about it, so why you complaining about it? You should be complaining about why you don't have a woman. You should be complaining about why Gilbert Arenas took your chick. That's what you should be complaining about. You should be asking yourself, why did Gilbert Arenas take my chick? Directly just snatched the little foreign chick directly from beneath your fucking fingers. I shouldn't even be doing this stream. It's Saturday morning. But I had to come on here and defend my man's Akash, bro, because I thought it was absolutely wicked that y'all coming at, bro. And let's be real, bro. That's another reason. I'm gonna say it too. Y'all mad. Y'all mad. Y'all mad because Flagrant is more successful than y'all. That's what y'all really mad about. Y'all mad because Akash Singh and them boys over there, bro, they got 1 million views on 2 different channels, bro. I mean, they got 1 million subscribers on 2 different channels. Them boys are winning. As far as this YouTube shit go, y'all can't even compete with them boys, bro. They got a segment with Charlemagne the God, and that man runs the #1 radio show in the country, interviewing presidents. While y'all sit around and talk about what, black women or women fucking dating shit when they was in college. This is goofy, bro. This is another reason why, again, Akash Singh, a fucking Indian guy, and his co-host who's a white guy, it's a reason why they're doing better than the black guys, because they're focused on actual business, sponsorships, genuine conversations about real topics that affect the world. What are y'all niggas talking about every day? Women, pussy, on some loser shit, bro.
Screaming from the top of her lungs as you put her up on that pedestal of what it is that you owe her, as she screams, "It's my money," into that microphone. So confident to talk so recklessly about her podcast host's now husband, about doing gangbangs and how attractive that he is.
What's the problem? What's the problem? If her husband allows this behavior, what's the problem? How is it affecting your life? It's not affecting your life. You was on here talking because you low-key jealous. A lot of y'all jealous because Akaash Singh got more money than y'all. A lot of y'all jealous because Akaash Singh got more subscribers than y'all. A lot of y'all jealous because his channel's never been demonetized. A lot of y'all jealous because he talked to real big people on his channels and y'all barely can get an interview with any fucking body because y'all name hold no weight. No weight. Y'all doing interviews with people like fucking Anton and saying it's a big deal, or have Tommy Sotomayor on your channel and say it's a big deal. They're doing interviews with motherfucking presidents. It's just, Y'all not on the same level. Andrew Schultz's career as a comedian alone, they didn't even do the podcast. They're still more successful than y'all. And I think that's something that we need to really talk about as men. How when other men see men getting more money, have a wife, nice life, picket fence, millions of subscribers, never demonetized, making more money than them, more successful than them. For some men, that's a problem. And then you see how weak they are because instead of attacking Akash directly, instead of going to go find that man, what they do, let's attack his wife. That's the signs of a weak man. That's why I don't respect Myron, on top of the fact that he's a racist. And then he had other racist white boys tell him, yeah, Myron, that's my problem with non-whites like you. You think that you can just stay in our country? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Go back home. They told this nigga Myron to go back home, and he still put the white man, you know what I'm saying, right in his mouth and swallow whole. It's crazy, bro.
And what also bothers me about this as well is that this
Why
is
does anything with Akash Singh wife bother you? Y'all niggas losers, bro. I didn't grow up like this in Detroit. Oh, bro, look at my man's wife over there. You know what I'm saying? She over there yelling at him. That shit really bothered me. It's really a problem for me so much that I got to go talk to a fucking microphone and talk about how it bothers me so fucking much. How she disrespecting all men. Whole time Akash over there happy as hell, getting pussy, eating food, wife in shape like a motherfucker. Y'all look, that's another thing y'all mad about. Let's keep it 100. His wife is a pretty woman. His wife is a pretty woman, bro. I ain't even gonna say nothing further because that's bro wife. I got my own wife. I ain't trying to do all of that. But I think y'all jealous because she is more attractive than any woman I've seen Myron Gaines or fucking Walter associated with. That's why y'all attacking him. She looked better than any woman I've ever seen MTR associated with. You gotta remember, Melly Monaco don't count. That nigga was lying to y'all. I'm gonna play that today just because, just to shit on MTR today. Yeah.
Leech serpent woman that took Akash, who I still think is a good at heart type of guy, for granted, but that's what the blue pill is. That's why this content is so necessary.
Here
so
we go.
That men can.
That's what the blue pill is. Akash took the blue pill, and that's why my content is so important. Royal content ain't doing shit for nobody. Just like Kevin Samuels' content didn't do shit for nobody. That's why you lost Melly Monaco. If you haven't focused on getting sponsors like, I don't know, Gilbert Arenas is doing, maybe, just maybe you would have kept your bitch. Nigga, my man snatched her right up, bro. And man made jokes about you online and shit. Called you a loser little podcaster. And because he's Gilbert Arenas. He dropped 60 points on Kobe Bryant. That's what we're talking about, right? So you can't even say nothing bad about Gilbert Arenas. Because the only thing that's going to happen is he's going to say, bro, come on now, bro. I'm Gilbert fucking Arenas. He's, just so y'all know, just so we're clear on who Gilbert Arenas is, he's the only shooting guard in NBA history to drop 60 points on Kobe Bean Bryant. And he exposed MTR. Yeah, little bro was on there lying, talking about something he smashed, and now you gotta get exposed, bro. I'm so tired of the dudes in the manosphere because y'all can just be honest. Why you lie about smashing a girl that you wasn't smashing? Now that's loser shit, bro. That's some real loser shit, bro. I'm about to play all these videos today. I'm gonna play the video of her exposing you. I'm gonna play the video of Abba and Preach exposing Donovan Sharp. I just might have a fucking field day today with the manosphere just for fun. Just to entertain myself. Let's go.
Continue to learn the tricks of the trade so they don't get taken advantage of later on.
How is he being taken advantage of if he's happy? Y'all say the same thing about Russell Wilson. He's being taken advantage of now. He got to raise all these different children that's not even his. Well, let me tell you a little secret. Russell Wilson didn't have to do shit. He made a fucking choice as a grown man because he loved Sierra He loved her so much that he said, oh, he being a bad father, he don't want to beat her every day. He's saying he too busy because of his career. Well, guess what? I'm an NFL fucking champion, and I still got time to be in them kids' life. I'm an NFL fucking champion, and I'm still got time to be a good husband. It's almost like Russell Wilson prioritized being a good husband, and that's why he has the reputation of being a good fucking husband. Same thing here with Akash Singh. Nobody is saying he's a bad husband. Y'all just saying that she's taking advantage of him. You know why y'all can't say he a bad husband? Because ever since this shit happened, he hasn't changed the love and affection for his wife, and that's what a husband is supposed to do. When your wife is going through public scrutiny, being attacked by men, it's not the women doing videos outside of just Pearly Things, and she's basically a fucking man. It's men attacking her. And again, I remember 5 years ago when I was attacking Anton's wife, MTR, fucking Kevin Samuels, O'Shea Duke Jackson, Angry Man, Izzy Bands, who all these niggas had a motherfucking opinion about Daryl Long shouldn't talk about wives and children. And then all of a sudden, my timeline is flooded with the same exact niggas talking about a man's wife. So fuck it, it's back on. Fuck it.
Life. So many young men today choose women without listening to them or watching their behavior with their eyes closed. Because if you close them damn eyes and if you prioritize logic over the attraction that you see, then you will significantly lower the risk of setting yourself up for a life like this. And what's crazy is that women on her side are just talking about how loving of a relationship that this is. What? The normalization of the emasculinization of the modern man today is sickening. Have him get up on a podcast and talk about these chicks that he wants hall passes with and other.
It wouldn't be a problem. Men do that all the time. Men do that all the time. Talking about women that they would smash. We just saw a black man at the University of Michigan lose his entire fucking career, and he was married and was smashing the woman that worked for him, who was also a fucking student. And you know the conversation that Anton Daniels had last night about the U of M coach? It wasn't the coach should never cheated on his wife. It wasn't the coach should never fuck the student and went against his fucking contract and the university code of conduct, as my wife stated last night. Anton said that the problem in the situation was that side bitches are not loyal. That side bitches will destroy your family once you tell them that you don't like them. That's what the manosphere is promoting. I'm going to cover that little segment today as well. All right. I'm going to cover that segment today as well. We're going to have to. But before we do that, I got to get on Instagram real quick. Got to get on Instagram. Got to get on TikTok immediately. We can keep going with the clip.
Men's wife that he wants to do gangbangs with and shit like that, and see how quickly their tune will change.
I think it's because my husband's never here.
Okay,
Whoa.
so I've been getting a lot of comments.
Hold up. Did I hear that whole thing?
Do you know why I think I have like a good marriage? I think it's because my husband's never here.
Okay, so I've been getting a lot of comments that I'm using my husband for clout, and yeah, that's exactly what it is. No lies were told. I am leveraging the support I have. It's kind of like nepotism, but like through my husband, so like spousal nepotism. What's wrong with that?
She's trying to play the sarcastic card, but if you're intelligent enough that you know not to get wrapped into her bullshit. Anyway, Myron wasn't done running amok on X.
At the end of the day, why wouldn't, so if she has a famous husband, why wouldn't she capitalize off of it? And she used the perfect word, nepotism. Right? Shout out to what's bro name? Shout out to Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty got out of prison and just released his first single called FDO, First Day Out, just like T Grizzly. And one of the bars from Pooh Shiesty's single is Catching Fire. The line says, "You a killer, your dad a killer, but you ain't one. You Bronny James. Your dad a killer, but you ain't one. You Bronny James." You see, even Pooh Shiesty understands that Bronny James is trash, and that nepotism happens because when you're in close proximity with somebody that's super powerful, that's somebody that can be a fucking somebody that can make waves in any industry that they happen to be in, you're going to have a certain degree of nepotism. So in her situation, of course, she's going to benefit from her husband's popularity, from his fame, and the life that he afforded her. She's going to benefit from, and whatever she chooses to do with it is what she chooses to do with it. If she chooses to make a podcast saying she want to take dick, that's what she gonna do. And I don't understand why y'all got a problem with it. I just don't. I think that y'all are some haters. I think that y'all low key want to fuck Akash wife's. I think y'all want to fuck Akash wife. I think deep down inside, a lot of y'all wish that y'all can be Akash Singh. You want to have a wife like that. You want to have a wife that's fun, that's highly sexual. A lot of y'all, when y'all talk about marriage, y'all make it seem like these women don't want to have sex no more. They make it seem like these women not fucking their husbands. They make it seem like these women are not interested in their husbands, et cetera, and these men are in a sexless marriage. We know Akash Singh is having a good time. I like Akash Singh. And what's going on with his wife is low-key very disrespectful. Extremely disrespectful. All right, let's keep going. I'm on TikTok.
But then she took to her TikTok account to explain the situation.
Okay, guys, I want to talk to you really quick because obviously my name keeps getting brought up by either women or men. Lately, it's these red pill guys because I said my money, or what did I say? His money is our money and my money is my money, which is a common saying, whatever. I'm not even gonna elaborate because I don't fucking care to explain myself to them. But what I will say is, if you're not going to be a man for fucking women, like if you're going to say, oh, women should do this for us and we're the prize and blah, 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 at least be a man for yourselves. Yeah. What I mean by that,
it'll always go back to shame.
She's not shaming y'all niggas. She's telling the truth. Why aren't y'all in situations where you actually have a wife that you could speak about? Why aren't you guys doing content about, yeah, you know what? This is what it is to be a good husband. I'm going to show you because I'm married. I'm going to show you. But y'all can't do that because y'all don't have no wives. Nobody's actually loving on y'all. And truthfully, sometimes I feel sad for y'all. I feel sad for these manosphere niggas that come online shaming people's wives like Akash Singh. And at the end of the day, he's in a happy marriage. He's going back home to a beautiful wife. Y'all going home master fucking baiting, unhappy, and shit talking women, and that gets you no closer. Y'all do know going online, being misogynistic, talking shit about women, that gets you no closer to having women respect you, trust you, or want to submit to you, or feeling like you're somebody that they can even give themselves to. They don't want to be around you fucking manosphere dudes. And I think that's a problem that y'all just don't understand. And truthfully, it make black men look bad when you're on here saying you hate black women and you don't want to date black women are trash, all women are trash. Like, who are you going to be with then? Or if all women are trash, who are you planning to be with? Because it's given that some of y'all niggas might be a little bit suspect. That's my feelings about it. I'm gonna go back to the video about Akash Singh's wife. I'm gonna continue to break down why I feel like she did no wrong, and we have a whole bunch of people just attacking her for no fucking reason. All right. Shout out to everybody watching on TikTok, man. Let's get it.
Tactics. It'll always go back to undercutting men for having standards and requirements, and it'll never address the ridiculousness of the comments that she originally made. This is an attempt to deflect. Quick emergency meeting. I was recently compilation, but she's responding. I could definitely see Akash calling her on the phone like, can you please just stop? No, Pitt. It's my money. So it's my podcast. I do what I want.
So I just watched
That's a projection about how you feel. Akash Singh's wife is a loving woman. There's nobody that's come out and said, yeah, I was fucking on shorty when I was in college. Nobody said nothing like that. what y'all gonna realize about the manosphere is a lot of these dudes are older losers. They don't have no wife, they don't have no home, they live in apartments. These niggas are damn near just doing this shit just to survive. They don't have no emotion outside of this shit. That's why they attacking this woman online all motherfucking day, every day. I done seen probably about 65 to 100 videos about Shorty on everybody's channel. And again, this all started because she was in college having fun. Like, we all go to college and have fun. You know how many women I fucked when I was in college? You know how many times I had sex when I was in college? White girls, black girls, it don't matter. All right, I was in college. Now I'm married now. Imagine somebody telling my wife, oh yeah, look at your husband. He was fucking in college. He don't deserve to be a husband. That's the kind of goofy shit that, in my opinion, that's why women don't talk about their sex life. They don't talk about their past. They don't want to talk about body counts, because you dumbass manosphere dudes, y'all misogynistic fucking bandits, y'all get online and shame women for doing stuff that truly y'all like them doing. Don't you like your dick sucked? Don't you like your boss leg? Don't you like somebody who has amazing sex? You like these things, but then you shame her when she get good enough to please you in these areas in life. And I just, for the life of me, I don't understand that. Again, I think a lot of y'all are jealous of Akash Singh. I think a lot of y'all wish that y'all had a wife like Akash Singh wife. I think a lot of y'all shame women every single day because you don't have the love in your life. You don't have the affection of a woman. You don't understand what it means to share your life with a woman. I'm married, and I'm married to a black woman as well. We live here in Chicago, and I love being married. It's probably the most happiest I've ever been. But at the end of the day, if you're going to go online and shame somebody's wife, which I feel like nobody should do, nobody should be talking about Akash Singh's wife in a disparaging way, then at least tell the facts. The facts is you're jealous because they are successful. They have almost 3 million subscribers when y'all barely making 1 million. At the end of the day, they are successful together. He don't care if she was fucking in college. I don't care about if my wife was fucking in college, bro. We're 40 now. Well, I'm 35, but you get the fucking point. We're basically 40 now. I don't give a fuck about what my wife was doing in the past. And I feel like the men who do, ladies, if a man is so fucking warped about what you're doing in the past, leave him. Go be with a man who actually is secure within himself. Because it's weird in my mind that you're even asking her about her sex life and asking her about other men dicks and all the rest of this weird ass shit, bro. That's some creepy shit, bro. Let me go back to this video, man. If y'all think on TikTok, let me know if y'all think Akash Singh's wife embarrassed him, right? If y'all watching on YouTube, let me know in the chat. If you think Akash Singh's wife embarrassed him, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if you think that grown-ass men should mind their fucking business and allow married people to live however, to allow married people to organize their relationship however they want to. It's just that simple. Y'all let me know. Let's keep going with the video.
Ori Darling, finally on Netflix. It's like that movie from 2 or 3 years ago that everyone was talking about. What? Spoiler alert. But basically these men live in this like virtual reality simulation where everything is perfect. They go to work, their wives clean on them, wait for them. You know, they're like their wives are basically dependent on their men, like 50s aesthetic, but like the dark side. At the end, you find out that these women never consented to be in this like virtual reality thing. And like when the women start glitching is when the memories of their real life start coming back. And there's this one scene where Chris Pine, the person who orchestrates this whole like utopic town or whatever, he tells Harry Styles to dance for him. And Harry Styles dances for him like a little monkey. That's what I feel like you guys are doing.
She's right, bro. Akash Singh wife, I think her name is Jasleen. Jasleen is right about the manosphere right now. Y'all like dancing monkeys right now, bro. Y'all gonna do whatever the big dog tell y'all to do. And the movie that she's describing is actually fucking despicable, because what happened was the men trapped all the women minds in the world into this virtual reality and had them doing submissive shit, right? Like think about it like this, like right now we have the meta world, right? I have the Ray-Ban Metas. Where they at? Where my Ray-Ban Metas at? They're right here. Ray-Ban Metas, right? We got the Ray-Ban Metas. Boom, you can see them for your fucking self. And so Facebook has this whole thing where like you can buy a house in the meta world, you can get a wife and family in the meta world. What if they took that shit so far where they trapped women minds in the meta world and made them be submissive. Like, I mean, of course, I don't think about this kind of shit. It was a movie, but she's right. The whole point was men loved that movie and they loved the idea of controlling women. They loved the idea of women not having the choice to vote or speak or having a fucking voice in the household, a choice about finances. They would prefer if Akash Singh's wife just shut the fuck up and never speak again. That's the only way in their mind she's not going to quote unquote embarrass him. Despite, again, Akash Singh saying, hey, I love my wife. She makes me happy. Let's finish this video because from what I understand, Akash Singh did do a response video and I want to go over that video with you guys.
Andrew Tate or these fucking red pill podcast guys, like when they tell you something, when they ask you to jump, you say how high. You're still not a man either way. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're still a little bitch beta. She
right. You are a little bitch beta. She couldn't be more right. When I see y'all men listening to men who don't even have results, I know we're done, bro. It's the reason why I stopped listening to Kevin Samuels' podcast, because I didn't know that he wasn't. I mean, I thought he had a woman, all the rest of the shit. I found out bro was divorced, couldn't keep his woman. You feel me? Couldn't keep his job. Had to start doing podcasts on some struggle shit. That let me know the manosphere is not it. The manosphere is trash. The manosphere is filled with incels and bitter, lonely, depressed, anti-women idiot. Like, these men are, in my opinion, some of the worst men on the planet because they spew extremely harmful ideologies that have impacts on women in real life. Let me go do some research and put it up for you guys, right? Let me see. The real impact, the real violent impact the online manosphere has had on women in real life. Give me all facts. And I use the AI called Claude. Let's go ahead and put this up. Let's go ahead. So I'm going to break this all down for you guys because you guys have to understand how the manosphere itself is extremely violent and how the manosphere has led to women being attacked. Already they put up Elliot Rodger. They said we can't say his name on here no more. But I'm going to just break down the facts. Hopefully YouTube doesn't flag me or try to censor me, right? So based on extensive research, here is what we found about real world violence and how it's linked to the manosphere and its impact on women. Let's start with major deadly attacks. In 2014, in the small city of Isa Vista, which is in California, a young man named, I'm gonna call him E. Rogers, he deleted, he unsubscribed 6 people, 6 women, and injured 14 others in California, posting a manifesto blaming women for his virginity and calling for a quote unquote war on women. The young man has since been praised as a saint and a hero by incels, with attacks inspired by him referring to going to ER. Right? Going ER. We're going ER. And those are his initials. Next, you had the situation in Toronto. Alec Manisian unalived 7 women and injured 15 people driving a van into pedestrians. 9 of the 11 people that were deleted were women. 9 of the 11 people who were deleted were women. Before his attack, Manisian posted on his Facebook account, and I quote, "The incel rebellion has already begun. We will overthrow all the Chads and the Stacys. All hail the supreme leader, Elliot Rodger." That's what he said, end quote. Then you go to the Tallahassee yoga studio. I remember this one, 2018. Young man by the name of Scott walks into a yoga studio with his pew pew and unsubscribed 6 women from life. Sorry, he shot 6 women and unsubscribed 2 women from life before unsubscribing from life himself. Scott left a note at the studio saying, if I can't find, and I quote, this is what he said in his note, if I can't find one decent female to live with, I will find many indecent females to unsubscribe myself with, end quote. And he also posted videos praising ER. If you know, you know. Then there was the Plymouth shooting in 2021. Jake Davidson unsubscribed 5 women. One of them was his own mother. Later on, investigators find out that he would be engaging in incel content online. This is according to St. Andrews University, and Davidson made repeated misogynistic remarks on social media, echoing incel ideology, calling women, quote, very simple-minded and shallow. And then we have broader documented harms, scales of violence. Across the world, there have been numerous examples of men committing violent acts, unaliving women, and these people have been allegedly, based on reports, based on investigations, they have been influenced by manosphere content. I see, I got somebody that want to come up. Let's see who want to come up on my. I gotta remove you, doggy. How do I remove people on here, man? All right, let me turn this shit down, man. I gotta remove dog off this shit. I don't know who the fuck this is. Anyway, let's keep going to the video.
When they ask you to jump, you say how high. You're still not a man either way. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're still a little bitch beta boy doing whatever these men tell you. Why are you mad at us? Why are you mad if me and my husband are cool with each other, if we both make jokes at each other's expense? The difference is my husband will go on stage and say whatever the fuck he wants about me. No one has anything to say. It's like, oh my God, it's so funny, it's so relatable. But then I come on TikTok and I make jokes, and now you have a fucking problem because I don't have a mic in my hand. Like, make it make sense. I'm not here for the fucking misogyny. One thing that I will say, being canceled by this like people doesn't affect me.
Oh no, it absolutely does. That's why you're responding. And I will say, because she's done this before,
she's responding because y'all niggas are incels, bro. That's why she's responding. Right? I gotta figure out how to get these weirdos off my fucking thing. They see I'm not even responding, they just on the channel. These are the kind of weirdo niggas that we be talking about on here, bro. They like, instead of going to go get a woman, they hop on my fucking TikTok to be weirdos, bro. I'm gonna leave them up here, fuck it. But let's go back to Akash Singh. Again, you have this man, NTR, attacking Akash Singh's wife, and for what, bro? And for what? Oh, because you're upset because you don't have a wife. You're upset because Akash Singh's wife just, you know, she looked better than any woman you ever been with. Let's just call it what it is, bro. I had to start another live. Them niggas over there on bullshit. Anyway, let's keep going. Them niggas threw me off with over there on TikTok, bro. It be so much weird shit going on, bro. That's what I'm talking about. But like these incels, they be doing some weird shit, bro. Some super weird shit. Let me go back to my whole point about so listen. More than 2/3 of women journalists, rights defenders, and activists has reported that they have been through some type of violence at the behalf of men, with over 40% of these women saying that this shit has been linked directly to digital abuse. So I'm gonna get more into how the manosphere is part of the big fucking problem here. And I'm gonna break down actual facts. And I would love anybody can join. I would love to debate somebody like MTR. I would love to debate Andrew Wilson, but they seem to only debate people that they think is inferior to them. And I mean, outside of Charlie, she fucking destroyed she destroyed Andrew Wilson. Let's keep going, man. This shit's crazy.
Say some type of expectation that she has out of life, or some life lesson comes from some TV goddamn show. The utilization of how you are forming opinions being based off of scripted shows demonstrates the insanity that exists here. The same person who says that her therapist, think about this, her therapist exalts her intuition, her gut feeling, as if it's a real thing that she should be abiding by. She's an absolute menace that needs.
Peter says you're a clown. I can drop the link on YouTube, Peter, because I can control it on here. I can't control it on Twitter, but I'll drop the link for anybody that want to come up. Any man that want to debate why Akash Singh wife is a bad wife, I welcome you here to prove it. But this is the only thing. Bring your wife too. Show me your life too. And if you can't be on camera, you can't come up here. That's what if you can't be on camera, don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time. Don't waste my time. We don't get time for that today.
Needs to be stopped, but through her shaming of men in conjunction with how she talks about and treats her current husband, she doesn't realize she's adding ammo to what we all talk about. This is Aisha Curry 2.0.
I genuinely don't.
Yeah, so you're gonna disrespect Steph Curry. That's what I'm saying. Why y'all don't like the fact that Steph Curry is happy? Why y'all don't like the fact that you have Klay Thompson happy? Klay Thompson happy, y'all mad about that. Steph Curry happy with Aisha, y'all mad about that. Y'all men in the manosphere, y'all confuse me. Y'all for black men or not? Travis Hunter, the young man who just he was a Heisman winner or whatever, he get with this little Mexican chick. Y'all lose y'all fucking mind. 40-year-old men, I'm seeing angry man, 60-year-old men get online talking about something. Oh, he gonna lose everything, man, and I'm just waiting for his downfall. Bro, why would you even put that into the air? Why would you even put that into the air that somebody gonna lose their wife, lose their income, et cetera, and be brokenhearted? Why would you even put that into the air? Because y'all move in the manosphere with a very, very, very dark spirit, bro. Y'all niggas are not happy, bro. Right? Let me ask Claude. Why are men? No, matter of fact, explain the male loneliness, because that's what they call it, the male loneliness epidemic. Let's see what happens here. Bro. I can't believe y'all niggas, bro. JB, what's good, JB? I'm back, baby. Can't stay away from too long, man. Join it on the YouTube channel. We covering Akash Singh wife. If you don't know who that is, that's the wife of the famed comedian that the manosphere is covering right now, and everybody's saying that she embarrassed him, et cetera, but I disagree. Right, JB? You want me to? I seen the link on YouTube, on Instagram. That way you can join in the chat, bro. I think you've been on my channel before, but I send it to you anyway, man. Let me go get that right now. Send it to JB, because I definitely would love his opinion on this. Let's keep going with the video.
Respect them. I'm just like, okay, like, talk about me all you want, drive traffic to my page. Our YouTube video, our podcast episode that me and Nahal did got 37,000 views, which for us is really fucking high because we're just starting out. So I'm like, okay, keep driving traffic. I'm not even going to read any of the comments. So it's like, what are you doing this for? Like, there's no way you can be happy. Like, you cannot be happy just doing this. And I feel like if you honestly just tried to find God, worked on yourself, went to therapy, you would feel so much better than what these like little cockroaches and parasites try to tell you. Honestly, that's like my honest feedback.
And then pulls out God at the end.
I mean, at the end of the day, I see nothing wrong in what she said. I see nothing wrong in her responses. She's a happy wife and they have a happy home. Real talk. I see nothing wrong with anything that she said or how she represented herself and her relationship with her husband. She did the right thing by speaking on it and putting all this bullshit to shame, because if she's happy, then what are we talking about? If he's happy, then what are we talking about? Oh, we ain't talking about shit. Cause y'all just be on here low key on some bullshit, bro. On here just to shame women every single day. I low key don't understand it. Oh man, I spelled my nigga on her name wrong. I'm trying to find my nigga JB and send this shit to him. All right, let's keep going. I'm almost done with this video. Then we go to the next one.
What's that? Proverbs. It's better to live in a desert than with a quarrelsome wife. Now, interestingly enough, this isn't the first time that she's talked about podcast bros hating on her. A couple of months ago, she posted this.
So my husband actually interviewed these red pill guys on their podcast one time, and I won't mention their names because who the f- even cares. But it was so funny because he
Hold
actually
on, let me see something real quick. What's this? Oh, they comment on some shit that my brother said in the chat. All right, let's keep going.
called them out on their shit and their like stupid fucking beliefs and how they say that they're helping men when actually what they say is like really detrimental and damaging, especially to young impressionable men who are getting their intellectual stimulation more so from podcasts than books, literature, news, or sports.
She's making valid points. And when her husband checked them, honestly, he was doing the right thing. Because at the end of the day, when you have young men not getting their information, their intellect from books, from reading, from going to school, but instead they're learning from podcasts. They're learning how to deal with women on podcasts. They're learning how to do so much bullshit on podcasts and listen to y'all, and y'all saying wrong shit all fucking day. Just like this clip I'm about to watch next of Team Fatty versus fucking who was on there versus the Angry Man. They was on there spewing so much information that was wrong about Donald Trump. It was literally ridiculous. They was saying that he helped the fucking economy and that the tariffs are not bad on Americans. But if you just do a simple Google search, a simple Chat GPT, simple Google Gemini, something, whatever AI you choose to use, it would tell you that, for one, the consumer prices has went up since Trump got in office because of the tariffs directly. So I'm gonna break that down in the next clip. But in this video, I just thought it was crazy that they just shitting on this man's wife back to back to back to back to back, finding every clip. I mean, what type of stalking ass niggas go online and find every clip that this woman has said in the last 3 or 4 years just to try to make a point, bro? That's some goofy shit. Some truly goofy shit. Let's keep going, man. Hey, TikTok, if you want to watch me on YouTube, type in Dura Long Daily Rundown. You will find me. All right, let's get it.
As he went at them, the red pill guys, like fans, were attacking him afterwards, found pictures of us, and because I'm like objectively attractive, you know, they were saying that we couldn't possibly have got together in a natural kind of way or like in the wild, like it must have been an arranged marriage. Like that's where that whole arranged marriage rumor started, or just like making up all sorts of stuff when it wasn't even true. And I can tell you, like, if you're a young guy listening to this, you don't have to be super tall. You don't have to be tall. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be spending hours at the gym. He wasn't at the peak of his career when we got together at all. He was really like in the early stages. So it just goes to show you that like that narrative is really dangerous. And I don't mean to laugh, but I'm just laughing because like it just like broke their brain trying to understand like someone that they
couldn't understand. The man in the manosphere have a hard time grasping that two people can find each other and be happy. Once they saw how attractive Akash Singh's wife was, they started to say, well, there's no way he got her naturally. He must be tricking or something like that. When really they are the ones who is fucking tricking. They are the ones who is tricking. Got some interesting news. I want to tell my wife this news. I'll be right back, y'all. I got to tell my wife this news. Hold on. Breaking news, TikTok. Guess what we just found out, man? They can't see. We just found out that Shamar Moore or Sharon Moore, University of Michigan coach, the mistress that he was with, she's still employed by the University of Michigan. So he broke the student code of conduct, but she didn't. These niggas not gonna learn. No matter if you're Shannon Sharp, no matter. They're not gonna learn. She suffered no consequences. That girl still got her motherfucking job. She still got her job. And y'all on here talking about Akash Singh wife when y'all should be talking about the white girl that just cost Sharon Moore his job. And I ain't gonna say her. He cost his motherfucking self the job. And now TMZ reports that she still got her job. Oh, so she can sleep with somebody who's a part of the, you know what I'm saying, the faculty, but and have no punishment. You know what? Different topic. We got to talk about that too. It's insane.
Consider pretty or attractive could be with someone that respects women and likes women and like doesn't believe in their beliefs. Like it just like broke their brain. So it just goes to show you that you can actually be nice, a gentleman, like do acts of service and buy gifts and do all this stuff for your.
And then we get you at the end of it. This is exactly what the majority of men do not want. Women.
The majority of men wish they can get a woman like Akash Singh wife. That's why y'all up here thirsty as fuck now doing all these videos about Shorty. Y'all wish y'all can be like her, but and have a woman like her, but y'all can't, bro. We gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop, bro. I mean, I just don't understand it. Yeah, I'm low-key tired of this manosphere shit. When y'all gonna let this shit go, bro? When y'all gonna say, I'm tired of this manosphere shit, bro? Y'all just keep going with this shit.
And who feed their egos by getting on the internet, calling themselves objectively attractive while trying to gaslight us in regards to your decision to say yes to him getting down on bended knee. Akash talked about how he wasn't attractive in high school and he was a virgin to 31 years of age. And when he talks, you could tell that he is grateful that through his life contributions, he was able to attract the woman that he finds very attractive. But the content in the space helps guide men to form standards and requirements to demand respect. And because he wasn't privy to that information, he allows you to continuously disrespect him publicly. She acts like he wasn't successful, but she previously admitted that she met him after he was on the Brilliant Idiots podcast with Andrew Schultz. So although you were able to trick him, the content in the space guides young men to understand what it is. That
at the end of the day, bro, you just on some goofy shit. He was happy, she was happy. That's the end of the story, bro. That's the end of the story. I really can't even give true commentary on this shit with Akash Singh because I feel like it's a whole bunch of bullshit. It's a whole bunch of goofy shit. And at the end of the day, y'all going to continue to feed into the goofy shit because really y'all just don't like women. That's all it is. Y'all don't like women. Y'all hate when women speak up. Y'all hate when women have their own mind. Y'all really don't like that shit at all, bro. And low-key is fucking disgusting. And y'all like drama. Y'all worse than the females, bro. Y'all be on this bitch really on some drama shit. That's the goofiest shit of all time. Not having no woman, not having shit, bro. Let me get ready for this next topic, man. How much more we got in this video? 4 more minutes. Let's go.
In fact, you could be setting yourself up for an extremely transactional relationship. So although you scoff at men informing other men about the game, about human nature, about hypergamy, about the benefits of prenups, about how transactional a relationship like this or a marriage like this may actually be.
Do all this stuff for your girl and have like a partnership really with mutual respect, and if he doesn't like something he pushes back on me, and if I don't like something, of course you guys know I push back, and like they're normal healthy relationships not like that. So I'm really glad that adolescence is like opening this like productive, healthy, constructive discussion, because the statistics are really scary for what young men are experiencing. And I hope that they do get more positive role models that they need, especially in schools and online. And
she's really on point, bro. She's really doing everything she can to make sure that y'all have like real good role models, because she genuinely understands that y'all are pushing some very dangerous rhetoric, bro. And it affects women and men every single fucking day, bro. That's the worst part about all of this shit. Child. Let's keep going.
yeah, it's just funny.
Now, I'm not going to be the one to say that all of the content within the men-centric space that comes from these individuals that I probably don't even know or have never even spoken to is all beneficial towards men. I mean, shit, I promote a docuseries called Transcending the Red Pill. But the way that you treat and talk about your husband does more than what I ever could in helping men become more informed on what not to do. And finally, this is Myron's last post. Your wife swore she was a virgin. Laughing emoji. Married simps like you and Andrew keep proving us right 3 years after your weak-ass woman lecture on your trash podcast. 3 things always come out: the sun, the moon, and the truth.
I'm just going to really just start it off here.
Now, Akash Singh's wife did address a lot of this stuff. They brought her on Flagrant Podcast. I'm going to be covering this throughout the week. You feel me? I'm doing multiple different shows. I'm just not going to sit here and do 12-hour shows like I did yesterday. We're doing concise shows. We're going to do multiple different shows. All right. This is what it is. That's why I want to structure it. All right. Let's go.
Before you got in here, I was asking Akash about his first time, with you, not as much, but how did it go with other women, talking about never having a blowjob. So he's 34. How old are you?
25.
Okay. So you meet him.
9 years.
Yeah.
He's never had sex and he's older than you. Were you ew?
Yeah.
It's funny because the guy that I was kind of with right before him was also a virgin. And
Stole it from a black dude. What's up? I stole it from a black dude.
The black man was a virgin?
I know.
Yeah. He was really on some principled shit, and I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't want to lose his virginity. But when I met Akash, I was at the point where I was ready, because I don't know if you told her, because I was.
Oh no, I didn't know you were a virgin too.
So I was a virgin too when I met him.
That's why she don't know that it's trash.
That's why.
She don't know no better.
I have no idea.
You gotta get him ignorant. You know what I mean?
This proves nothing, bro. I'm listening to a whole bunch of fucking nothing. And truth be told, I'm tired of it. So with that being said, TikTok, we changing topics. I'm going to the next video. I'll see y'all later. All right, TikTok, we out of here. Now, as far as YouTube, we're going to keep it going. Oh, what is this? Okay, not me monetized on YouTube. Let's keep going, man. I'm done with this story, bro. This whole Akash Singh wife shit, I'm over it. I think it's fucking lame. I think it's goofy as fuck. I think it's something that losers do because they don't really have a woman in their lives, bro. That's just what it is, bro. I'm trying to get my wife in here, but the baby up, so I'm up here by myself. I'm gonna make. I gotta make it do what it do, baby. We're gonna make it do what it do. That's a fact. And put this iPhone down. Y'all see I'm over playing Pokemon. I got some other shit going on. What else did I want to talk about today? What was the other topics on the thumbnail? What else did I have prepared? Oh yeah, Team Fatty video. All right. So in this next upcoming video, we got Team Fatty going against the Angry Man, talking about why he feel like Donald Trump is a good president, and the Angry Man. Why Angry Man feel like Donald Trump is a good president, and why Fatty feel like Donald Trump is not a good president. And I'm actually going to be using Google Gemini to break down all of the facts that I find wrong here. I'm actually going to, I'm going to tag these guys too, right? I'm definitely going to be reacting to their clips a lot, right? Just out of respect. Child. Let me tag Ali real quick. Who else is up here? tag all the content creators in the clip. JB Reacts is in the clip. I haven't seen his videos in a long time. JB Reacts. Is that not that nigga name? There we go. JB Reacts 1. Who else do we got in this clip? Mr. Fantastic. Oh shit. Sorry, y'all. On my live screens, I be minding my own fucking business. JB Reacts. We got the Angry Man. We got the Angry Man. Who else do we have? Number 9. I don't know who Opulent 6 is. Mr. Fantastic. All right, so let me go ahead and go into this clip. Fatty versus Angry Man. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I did watch a little bit of this shit, and it seemed like Angry Man problem was Fatty was talking about bro wife or something. I ain't see the whole thing, but man, hopefully bro don't try to hit me with no copyright strikes and no shit like that. You feel me? I could just make this shit a little bit bigger. You feel me? I want to be a real nigga. I'm gonna cover most of the screen though, bro. Fuck it. I'm just gonna leave the way I have it. Fuck it. All right, let's go ahead and get to this video, bro.
Go to war over who actually understands it. Fatty says Trump ran on Make America Affordable Again and got caught lying on his own words.
He ran on Let's Make America Affordable Again. And now all of a sudden, that economy is literally inches from going to and having a massive collapse. He's saying, where? What a hey, now, can you let me?
Angry Man fires back that inflation's down, tariffs are working, and the number.
Let's go to the motherfucking clip, Fatty. I like your introduction. The AI introduction, that's cool. Let's go.
But Donald Trump, one of his biggest political promises was, I will release the Epstein files. If he literally fought that for a year, he said, I'm going to end the Ukraine war in 24 hours. Good luck with that. He said, I'm the president of peace. And now he's literally trying to fight the war with Venezuela. Drug dealers should have the death penalty. And now, the angry man, you don't have to reply to everything I say.
War would have never even started if your punk homie wasn't in office in the first place.
Wait, we trying to go to war with Venezuela?
Conversation saying we shouldn't care about him now because we didn't care about him.
So Fatty was making really good points about how Donald Trump ran on things that he never really accomplished. And I'm going to go to Google Gemini as I said I was. Let me see what Gemini has to say about this. We're going to fact check everything. This is going to be a long video because my point of doing this video was to disprove all of the lies within the video. All right. Gemini, can you give me a list of things that Donald Trump ran on during his presidential campaign, but never actually completed? Completed, what I'm saying.
That's an interesting framing of the question. It can be difficult to create a definitive list of unfulfilled campaign promises, as the status of a promise can sometimes be subjective or partially completed. However, based on his past and current campaign rhetoric and reported actions/inaction since taking office, here is a list of prominent things Donald Trump ran on but has reportedly not yet fulfilled. Economic and domestic policy, completely eliminating inflation and the affordability crisis. He repeatedly promised to quickly reverse significant post-COVID-19 price increases and address the cost of living, which has been cited as an ongoing concern for voters. A better and less expensive healthcare plan, despite promises dating back to his previous run to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act, ACA, with a superior plan. A replacement has not been enacted. Cutting federal spending by a specific significant amount. He promised to cut federal spending by $2 trillion. Eliminating taxes on Social Security, making IVF, in vitro fertilization, free, ending the deep state, and reforming the federal government. Foreign policy and trade, ending the war in Ukraine within 24 hours of taking office. He repeatedly made this pledge during his campaign, but the war continues. overhauling U.S. trade policy to eliminate tariffs while simultaneously claiming tariffs would not hurt consumers. Reports indicate his administration continues to rely on tariffs, which critics say raise costs for consumers and businesses. Completing the full withdrawal of U.S. troops from conflict zones, though significant drawdowns have been made in the past. Justice and immigration, establishing criminal penalties for future administrations who open the border. Banning gender-affirming care for minors via a bill from Congress. Releasing a full list of names for his Supreme Court justice picks, beyond those already released. It's important to note that the ultimate fulfillment of a promise can be affected by factors like Congress, court decisions, and shifting geopolitical events. Would you like me to look for more detail?
So you can see, for the most part, everything that Team Portugal said was backed up by Gemini, Google Gemini as well. And I'm going to be doing that through the remainder of this segment of the show, because people like Mr. Fantastic and Angry Man, they were saying a lot of things that were just flagrantly wrong. And it's easy just by going to ChatGPT or Google now, and it will explain all of it for you. Let's go ahead and break it down now.
Before, or are we saying
Yes.
like, why do people care about them now when they didn't care about them
what
before?
I'm saying,
What is them? What is them?
What I'm saying, I'm not saying we shouldn't care now because we didn't care before. What I'm saying is have the same energy across the board. If we gonna call out Trump's administration for not releasing some shit, we need to call out Biden's administration for not releasing some shit. We need to call out.
Why do we need to call out Joe Biden's administration for not releasing, quote unquote, some shit when Joe Biden is not president? Joe Biden, even with all of these photos that was just released, all the photos from Epstein computer, and I'm gonna go over that because Donald Trump has responded. Joe Biden was not in those photos. Jill Biden was not in those photos. So why are we having conversations about Joe Biden at all? Oh, it's because you're a piece of shit and you just want to shit on Joe Biden because you don't want to look at the fact that, hey, this person might be fucked up, bro. He might have lied about everything he said he was gonna do, bro. Come on, bro. You can't be this fucking stupid, bro. You absolutely cannot be this fucking stupid, bro. Anyway, let's keep going. People texting my phone.
Every administration for as long as he's been doing that goofy shit.
But that's not the point. The point is you run on a populist, like imagine Barack Obama, right?
I got you.
Change.
You're saying that his campaign promise. I got you.
Yes, he's like change. I will change. I will close Guantanamo. If I don't close Guantanamo, I will hold it against you.
This is the problem, though. Again, he's delivered on that. He signed the bill to release the wasn't it, so you can't hold, regardless of how we got here, we're here. So you can't say that he didn't do it because he delivered a promise. Just like the price of eggs, like some genius or some idiot was talking about the price of eggs didn't change. The price of eggs are down from a year ago.
No.
Yeah,
but no, fantastic. But you like, for example,
Hold on, Fantastic.
thing, right?
Hold on, Fantastic. Now we got to fact check that. Fantastic said the price of eggs is down from a year ago. I was listening to a Manosphere podcast, and they said that after Donald Trump got into office, the price of groceries, specifically eggs, has significantly decreased. Can you fact check that for me?
Egg prices did not significantly decrease during Donald Trump's initial term, 2017 to 2020, and overall grocery inflation rose each year. Eggs. Wholesale egg prices fluctuated but did not show a sustained significant decrease during the 2017 to 2020 period. For instance, the average wholesale price per dozen was $1.46 in January 2017 and 79 cents in January 2020. Groceries. Annual food inflation in the U.S. increased year over year, 1.6% in 2017, 1.6% in 2018, 1.8% in 2019, and 3.9% in 2020.
Has groceries went up or have the prices went down during Donald Trump's current term?
Groceries have gone up during the current term. The Consumer Price Index, CPI, shows that average prices were 1.7% higher in September 2025 than in January 2025. Overall, food prices also increased by 3.1% in the 12 months ending in September 2025.
Again, fantastic. You are wrong. Donald Trump has not decreased the prices of groceries. What the fuck do y'all be talking about? Y'all just be on this bitch talking, bro. And it's crazy because Fantastic, one of the main ones that be on here doing research. Angry Man, one of them people that do the research. They'd be quick to tell you, brother. Come on now, man. You know how to do the research, man. Come on now, man. Y'all niggas the one that's stupid, man. Come on now, man. I'm the prince of the manosphere, man. Come on now, man. When a basic Google search would tell you that you're fucking wrong. And it's crazy because the one person who was here is the person that wasn't even fucking born in the United States of America. And somehow, some way, he seemed to be more knowledgeable about our country than you niggas. Lord have mercy. This is embarrassing. It's not every day I get to stick up for Team Portugal and say he's right. But god damn it, today happened to be the day.
Ran on let's make America affordable again. And now all of a sudden, that economy is literally inches from going to shit and having a massive collapse. He's saying,
where? What a
hey, now, can you let me, hey.
Damn. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't like when I'm interrupted on shows. And I like Angry Man. He is the boss in the space. He's an OG. All of those great things. You know, I got to say that like when we talk about LeBron James, right? He's all of those things. Everything that you want to give him. All the accolades. But why is it that he tell women they're being feminine when they can't allow somebody to finish a statement? And then when men don't allow somebody to finish a statement, it's not disrespectful. It's not disingenuous. It's not feminine. But instead, they're just interjecting to correct some misinformation. But when a woman use that same, I'm just interjecting to give you context to correct you. They say, well, bitch, you could have waited until I was done. I don't understand why men create rules if they cannot abide by their own fucking rules. It's ridiculous.
Can I let him finish, please?
You don't know what you're talking about. What a comedy are you talking about?
Oh, damn.
Okay, let's ask this now. Gemini, since Donald Trump has taken office currently, has the economy gotten worse or better?
Economic indicators present a mixed picture. The stock market has shown strong gains, but inflation and the unemployment rate have both risen slightly since January 2025. Critics point to the impact of new tariffs increasing consumer prices, contributing to a feeling of worsening affordability for many Americans despite positive headline growth.
Critics point to the impact of new tariffs increasing consumer prices, contributing to a feeling of worsening affordability for many Americans despite positive headline growth. So the stock market, the fucking stock market is doing fine, but inflation and unemployment is at an all-time fucking high. But again, I guess those things don't matter. Don't worry about it. I will be breaking down every single point that is a lie. Every single point today. Oh, hey, y'all. I didn't see y'all in the chat. Jazz and Fear and Nay. Oh, it's about to get popping.
What the hell is on the back on this? Let me see.
Ali here. Ali up here. Talking about right now.
So correct me if I'm wrong.
Inflation rate right now, fatty.
What's the inflation rate right now? Go ahead and tell us.
I got you. So what the inflation rate? Hold on. Let me. So the inflation rate don't even matter because we just finally got a quantity tightening.
All right, let me get y'all a little spoiler alert.
So
hold on, Fantastic. Hold the fuck on. Let me get a little spoiler alert. This conversation gonna get so heated that Fatty is gonna bring up the fact that Angry Man married a woman that had children already, and he called Angry Man a step crash out dummy. I'll let y'all. We're about to get there. Get your fucking popcorn, get your wine, get your blunts, okay? And let's go.
what's happening is, again, I think you gotta put this in proper context. He's been in office for not even a year. He hasn't been in office for a year. He had to bring down major inflation, fatty. He started the tariffs, and the tariffs are working. Ain't nobody talking. It's the reason
what you just say, fantastic?
Motherfucker talking about tariffs, fatty. He started the tariffs, and the tariffs are working. He had to bring down major inflation, fatty. He started the tariffs, and the tariffs are working.
The tariffs are working, Mr. Fantastic says. Once again, I go to my friend, my trusty friend, Gemini. Gemini, can you tell me if Donald Trump tariffs has hurt or harmed Americans, and who is paying more prices for goods today?
This is a complex question with strong differing opinions, but economic analysis generally points to the tariffs imposing costs primarily on American consumers and businesses.
Damn.
Here's a breakdown of the consensus among many economists. 1. Who is paying more for goods today? The costs of tariffs are largely being absorbed by American consumers. A tariff is a tax on an imported good paid to the U.S. Treasury by the U.S. importer, the American company bringing the product into the country. To maintain profit margins, these businesses often pass the added cost of the tariff onto their customers through higher retail prices.
Damn.
Estimates suggest that U.S. consumers and businesses are shouldering the vast majority, well over 80% of the tariff costs,
Damn.
with only a small percentage being absorbed by foreign exporters cutting their prices. American businesses, importers and manufacturers, companies that rely on imported raw materials or components, like steel, aluminum, or electronic parts, face higher production costs, which can hurt their competitiveness and potentially be passed on to consumers.
Damn.
Farmers were significantly harmed when foreign countries, particularly China, retaliated by imposing their own tariffs on U.S. agricultural exports, like soybeans, causing crop prices to fall. The government has had to provide billions in aid to offset these losses, with the funding coming from the tariff revenue itself. Multiple analyses suggest that the tariffs have acted as a large tax increase on American households. Some estimates put the cumulative cost of the tariffs to the average American household in the range of over $1,000 to $1,700 annually. 2. Harm versus help. While critics point to the direct cost on consumers and the disruption to supply chains, supporters argue the tariffs achieve important goals that ultimately help Americans. Argument. Supporting view. The help. Critical view. The harm. Trade deficits. Tariffs pressure foreign countries to change unfair trade practices and reduce
Before we get into all of that, right, Gemini? Because I know Gemini can say a lot, right? We don't want to go into a word salad here. So let's break down everything that Gemini just said, okay? Let's break down everything Gemini just said. Who is paying for goods today? The American consumer. The American consumer is paying for the motherfucking tariffs. Farmers have been significantly impacted because companies have to pay more to bring their goods in, and they offset that by charging the consumers more. The average cost of every American household is between $1,000 to $2,000 more. But you know what? Maybe Mr. Fantastic know more than Google knows. Maybe Mr. Fantastic know more than Claude. Maybe Mr. Fantastic know more than Chat GPT. And after all, he is the prince of the manosphere, so he has to know something. Let's go.
In office for not even a year. He hasn't been in office for a year. He had to bring down major inflation, fatty. He started the tariffs, and the tariffs are working. Ain't nobody talking. It's the reason why I'm talking about tariffs no more. The tariff shit is working.
No, they're not.
Yes, hold on. You gotta know what you're talking about when you say this now. It's working to the point of where Trump has got an idea where he's of course, again, and to your point, fatty, we all know politicians have to sell. They're the greatest salesmen in the world. Okay, as much as a piece of Barack Obama was Barack Obama. He was incredibly charismatic, and he was very, very good with selling you a dream. Right, that's a part of being a good politician. Trump is a bit.
Barack Obama was only good at selling you dreams. Once again, I go to my trusty friend Gemini. Gemini, can you give me a breakdown of President Barack Obama accomplishments, including when he was at Harvard and his accomplishments in the state of Illinois?
That's a great request. Barack Obama's career spans multiple high-profile roles, each with significant achievements. Here's a breakdown of his key accomplishments across his time at Harvard, in the Illinois State Senate, and as President of the United States. Harvard Law School, 1988 to 1991. Barack Obama's time at Harvard Law School was foundational to his national recognition, primarily due to one major achievement. First black president of the Harvard Law Review.
Damn.
In 1990, during his second year, Obama was elected president of the Harvard Law Review by the journal's student editors, a bipartisan group.
Damn.
This was a highly prestigious and demanding position, and he was the first African American to ever hold it in the journal's 104-year history. This achievement garnered national media attention and helped launch his public profile. Graduation honors. He graduated in 1991 with a JD Magna Cum Laude. Illinois State Senate, 1997 to 2004. Serving the 13th District on Chicago's South Side, Obama was a key figure in passing several bipartisan bills in the Illinois General Assembly, pioneering ethics and campaign finance reform. He played a major role in drafting and passing comprehensive campaign finance and ethics reform in Illinois, which was notoriously corrupt. Criminal justice reform. He helped pass a law requiring the videotaping of interrogations and confessions in all capital felony cases.
The list goes on. Fantastic. You can't talk. No, we're not allowing any Barack Obama slander, especially from men who are not as accomplished as Barack Obama. Listen, you just got to stop. Barack Obama is one of the most accomplished black men in this country today. But you know what? I want to see Angry Man and Fatty get into it. So let's keep going.
This man, Trump's been doing this, selling dreams and all this other shit for his whole entire life. Okay, he did the same thing to the American people. Thing is, he's delivered on major ones. Okay,
no,
go ahead.
Again,
he hasn't delivered on shit.
This is what I'm saying. Because let me finish. Right, these men run on affordability, make America affordable again. And now, on the last 2 months, that people are grilling him because a lot of things are not affordable.
Oh, really? Remind me
let me
again what country
Can I
you
speak?
live in?
Angry Man, you're too reactive. You are too reactive. Angry Man,
Remind me again what
let me
country-
finish.
I don't like listening to people
You
tell
can
flat
correct
out
me.
lies. I do not like listening to people
So,
tell
okay,
flat
no, 1
out
second.
lies.
Okay, so let me ask you
Right
something.
now, as we speak, right
As y'all can see, Angry Man was very passionate about Team Portugal talking about his beloved president. He's a very patriotic man, the Angry Man. God forbid somebody talk about our president in a way that's truthful and honest. God forbid somebody say, oh yeah, he's a shit president that ran on lies. And y'all could have had Kamala Harris. But you fucked up. Welcome to the stage. What's up, Nay?
I'm not understanding this. This is like horrible to watch. It's embarrassing to watch. It's like embarrassing. How do somebody that don't even live here know more about your freaking country? What? Okay. Just because you were like the top 5%, because you probably make $400,000 or more, and you're not going to be taxed the way that us regular middle class people are. Maybe you don't have to worry about. Yeah, you can afford your stuff because you got more money than us. But for a regular average American, we're fucked. Okay, we're fucked, and you don't have no empathetic bone in your body to see that. And black men, I got another question. Well, whatever you are, what has Trump done for you so far besides trying to take your whole fucking rights? Why is he at the Supreme Court right now trying to take away birthright citizenship? Do you know what that fucking means? Stupid ass nigga. He wouldn't even spit on you if you was on fire. You won't hear what is it? What the fuck? Shut the fuck up. And now you got pictures of this man with little girls now. Now what you gotta defend? What you gonna defend now, black man?
Welcome to the show, Truck and Trader. Was good, bro?
What's good, Brody?
Not much, man. Breaking down these manosphere lies and how these men are bandits.
I got to get caught up.
All right, let's go back to the video. Ciao.
Right now, as we speak. Let me
ask you something, please.
See what I mean?
Because you interrupted and you don't see what I mean. Let me ask you something. Did Donald Trump said, let's make America affordable again. And now that people are asking for that, he's saying, I didn't say I wanted to make America affordable. This is a Democrat's hoax. I never mentioned affordability. Is he lying on that, Angry Man?
Fatty, here's the thing.
Answer my question, please.
Fuck about Fatty. You're not gonna coerce me.
You have to answer my question before you start talking.
You are not. You interrupted me to ask the same question again with the same bull.
Hey, you are delusional on your head. You interrupted me. You are full of. You literally interrupted me, and then you said you interrupted me. No, answer my question, and then you can go on your monologue. Easy lying about saying he never promised affordability. This is a Democrat. So is he lying or is he telling the truth?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish my statement. Is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
After you answer the question,
you don't no, you don't get to determine how I speak, bro.
Okay.
You're wilding right now.
Answer the question.
You're wilding right now because
answer the question.
You don't want me to say the other. You don't want me to correct.
No, you can do it after you answer the question.
Keep on pivoting.
You don't want me to correct the lies you just said.
You can do it after
you
answer the question.
Now.
Did Donald Trump run on making America affordable again?
I'm going to do it now.
Yo, Fatty, just
no, it's fine. It's fine. You know what? Let's see if he answered the question.
He's not.
No. Everybody quiet, please. Let's see if he answered the question or if he's going to dance around it and move the goalpost. Go ahead.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue saying what I was saying in the first place.
No, you're going to answer the question first.
Look, left, right, left, turn to left, pivot.
Team Portugal had him on this one.
I say you stuck because you know what he's saying is the truth. You know exactly what he's saying is the truth. And instead of you just end up being a man or putting your balls on and saying, yeah, the white man lied to us once again, now you don't. I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to do. This nigga won't even spit on you. If you was on fire, I don't get it. I don't get it. You want to be that white that bad? Wow.
You can't make this shit up. Watch. Let's keep going.
Hey, actually, let me do this. Is this true? Is that what you're saying?
What?
Is this what you're saying? He said the affordability is a lie that Dems keep pushing. Is this true, Angry Man?
Fatty, let's move on.
Not Angry Man being quiet and not answering like an angry woman and shit. Not you staring, not saying a motherfucking word. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's that emotional shit.
Acting like a whole bitch.
Conversation about this nigga Donald Trump because y'all don't want to admit that the things that he said he ran on, he lied about, bro. He hasn't. Somebody got background up. As Beyonce. Donald Trump lied to y'all directly to y'all faces, and y'all was cool with it. Right up to now. That's how I can go on Google Gemini and break down every single thing that y'all lying about on here. And we will, up until the point where Angry Man lead a panel because Fatty brought up the fact that his wife had a kid before they got married and blah, 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 blah. Right? Anybody want to speak before we keep going? Nay, Tay? They trying to come off mute, but start their camera on.
I don't care about it. I don't care about the camera being on. But acting like a whole biatch. Just a biatch.
Seriously, I ain't never seen that man quiet. You don't see it today, here.
Pivot. That pivot was so hard. I bet you got whiplash trying to pivot. Swerving and shit. Instead of just answering the question. Swerving. Because you know that it's hitting your ass too. You don't make you nigga, you not a millionaire like that. You don't got money like that. You getting by just like the rest of us. And instead of you just being honest about it, you still trying to ride that coattail because you want to be a good old boy. You think he gonna sit up and let you wear that MAGA hat that make America great again and have your Air Force One, right? Why do you like this Cheeto looking motherfucker so much? I don't understand it. Explain that to me. Huh? How you like it now? How you like it now that he don't give a fuck about you? Dumb nigga.
You got any thoughts about the content, Tay, before we move forward?
I just want to say, bro, I feel like I don't know. Maybe I've been paying attention to politics for so long, but I just feel like that whole argument they was having was fucking worthless, bro. We all should know by now politicians lie, bro. They sell niggas on the same dream every 4 years. We gonna make gas prices cheaper. We gonna make groceries cheaper. We never seen it. Niggas been living in America for decades now, bro. If y'all still believe in this shit, it's ridiculous, bro. Prices have only went up for the last, I don't know how long, bro. Nobody's doing anything about it. Nobody's protesting, right? When we seen prices go up in Kenya, people took it to the streets. People took it to parliament. When prices go up in America, niggas don't do shit but go on the internet and cry about it. So at the end of the day, we gotta stop. We gotta get out of the whole just debating on the panel shit and get back into the field and try to actually make changes amongst our communities and amongst our country as well. That's all I want to say, bro. I feel like even the fact that those guys are a bunch of grown ass men sitting there screaming at each other, can't even have a civilized conversation. It shows you where we're at in America right now. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. And everybody want to blame the government for America's falling off so much. No, it's the people too. It's everything. You don't have to look too far to see why the country has fallen off so much.
That's not on the hands of black people. That has nothing to do with us. And you're still talking about people that go to the streets. Then we just have like 3 other no march, no kings, motherfucking marches, not even a couple of months ago. What are you talking about, Tay? People have gone to the streets. It's just black people ain't doing it because the system has never really worked for us. And we actually started to come together just a little bit. And we know how to survive this shit. They don't. But let's be clear, as technology and AI becomes a thing, of course prices is going to go up. What you expect is going to happen as life and economy progresses throughout the year. You're going to have upward pricing on things because the more we get more technology, of course, the more people are going to be more demanding that technology, and the supply of the technology is pricey. We already know that. So that's neither here or there. But as far as the government, the people is not our fault. It's the people that we elect. And a lot of white men, because they wanted to be a superior power and they think they just know every fucking thing. This is what they created. And some of y'all black men voted for this too. Not all of you, but some of y'all voted for this exact outcome. So I don't want to hear nothing about we ain't doing nothing about it. Because I'm just saying.
He gonna die.
No. We don't have to.
He's gonna continue. He's gonna continue to
This is
meander.
great television. This is like again another one. Modern woman can answer straight questions. Look at me tap dancing around the questions. It's
real quick. Well, I want to go back to a point that I made earlier because people challenged it.
You're not gonna play this straw man bullshit with me, Fatty.
So answer the question.
You're not gonna play this straw man bullshit with
Why
me,
are you being
bro.
difficult?
No, you're being difficult.
So why don't you answer the question?
You're being difficult. You're being difficult.
Can you answer the question, please?
You're being difficult, and you're being a poor host.
Okay.
No. If I was a good host, I would step on your motherfucking neck because you're not answering questions.
You're being a poor host right now.
A host doesn't let their guests run over them.
No,
you are being a poor guest.
I'm not trying to run over you. You're projecting.
Don't answer my question.
You're trying to run over me right now.
Angry man. I'm being a
You're
poor
trying
host.
to run over me right now.
Man, ain't gonna lie, AM. And I say this out of love, my nigga. I've seen you do this way too many times, bro. And I said this shit, and I'm gonna say it a million times again. AM is basically, or he should be, what Kevin Samuels was 4 or 5 years ago. And I always said this, and I'm gonna say it over and over and over and over and over again. The reason why he is not is because he go over to channels like Team Portugal's with 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, or maybe 10,000, whatever the fuck they got. And when he's being disrespected, he don't leave automatically. Kevin wouldn't even be over there unless he getting paid. That's first of all. Then if he wasn't allowed to speak, he was gone. I'm like literally almost automatically. With AM, for whatever reason, he choose, and it's not just him. I see black women on YouTube doing this too. They choose to be around people that will willingly. They just so quick to disrespect them. Super quick, bro. I've seen it happen to AM so many times where he begged niggas to show him the respect that he feel like he deserves, and they just don't do it. I think that at that point, bro, maybe you should just realize maybe y'all got like the same ideology about women and shit, but these niggas just don't like you. They want to use you in real life. They low-key think that you just not on the same level as people like an Anton or a fucking Myron Gaines, et cetera, et cetera. They think you on the same level as them, which is crazy because you have 800,000 subscribers. You shouldn't be. I think you need to remove the access away from these niggas, bro. Stop being around niggas that don't appreciate who you really are. When people come around me, especially in the YouTube spaces, and I guess because my channels is new again, et cetera, and I meet people who for some reason think that they can teach me about YouTube. It'd be asinine. But what I used to do is interrupt them like, please shut the fuck up. But now I let them live in a delusion that they know more about me, about YouTube than me, when they haven't made a dime on here. They haven't had a channel monetized. They only have success through other people. There's only a few of these people that exist today that even built their own channels. Not even the person that we're watching right now, Team Portugal. His channel was built by Jay Prince for president. That's for fact. I don't know. I just get tired of the disingenuous conversations, truthfully. I might tag Jay Prince, so maybe he'll want to react to this too.
Bro. Angerman, I am an expert on Uno reverse. You are being I'm being a poor host, and you are being a poor guest. You want to play more? I have more cards. It's fine. Can you answer the question? Matter of fact, I don't need you to answer the question.
When we will end inflation and make America affordable again. But the word affordability is a Democrat scam. One of my top priorities will be to quickly defeat inflation and make America affordable again. I don't want to hear about the affordability. We will make America affordable again. We're going to make it affordable again. You know, there's this fake narrative that the Democrats talk about, affordability. Affordability is a con job. We will target everything from car affordability.
That's what y'all look. Let me put everybody up because everybody up here, but I want to have a conversation.
Look, play it's your king. This your king. This your king.
No bullshit.
This your king. Play it.
Have you forgotten we are from a proud warrior race? Where's your Kangly pride? Don't you ever forget that we was
king! This your king. This is what y'all
dog. I think it's crazy, Nate, because I've been telling Michi this and y'all this from the beginning. When Michi was like, you fuck with Trump? I said, Trump no different than a nigga on the corner selling you a Reggie bag, telling you that it's cookie. He the same nigga. Everything that come out this nigga mouth is a lie. He the type of nigga that tell you he got some act and it's some pro meth. Man, this nigga on a different level of lying, bro. He been doing it for years, trucking. So when I see Trump, right, it all started back in 2016. Right, me and you, we still in Mount Pleasant. I'm moving back and forth in Saginaw and shit. Donald Trump says this: I'm going to build a wall on the Mexican border. and I'm gonna have Mexico pay for that war. I couldn't help but to laugh.
That's and bro, and that's what I tried to pretty much say earlier. Like the fact that niggas even be believing politicians, that shit just let me know we ain't on the same level of thinking, bro. I don't give a fuck if it's Kamala. I don't give a fuck if it's Trump. I don't give a fuck if it's Obama. If you believe these niggas, we are not on the same level of thinking. That's just period.
To believe that a fucking great Berlin type wall is about to be built because Donald Trump said so, and not the tax-paying citizens of America, but the tax-paying citizens of Mexico is going to pay for it, and you niggas ran with it. It's just, if that's the case,
pathetic.
I got a unicorn to sell you niggas right now, $2 million. Wire it right now. I got a I got 2 unicorns. I got a baby dragon outside too.
The same one that was on Harry Potter too.
That's right. Literally the one that Harry rode, nigga. Since y'all believe in any fucking thing. But instead of them conceding, trucker, watch how they respond. After seeing Donald Trump lie so fragrantly, let me rewind it 20 seconds just to catch that little. I like watching Donald Trump lie. It's like watching Leia say, "Oh, Leia, did you do this?" "No, Daddy." And you know she did. To me, it's comedic. But it's really not comedic because he's a president and he actually impacting a lot of people's fucking lives.
Matter of fact, I don't need you to answer the question.
We will end inflation and make America affordable again. But the word affordability is a Democrat scam. One of my top priorities will be to quickly defeat inflation and make America affordable again. I don't want to hear about the affordability. We will make America affordable again. We're going to make it affordable again. You know, there's this fake narrative that the Democrats talk about, affordability. Affordability is a con job. We will target everything from car affordability to housing affordability. You know, this whole thing is, they use the word affordability. It's a Democrat.
Now I will be quiet. Now I will be quiet. Let me be quiet. Let me make my stand. So again, you want to get hung up on him saying affordability, but you want to completely ignore the fact that inflation is down.
Oh, here we go again, trucking and they.
Okay, inflation.
Let's do the Gemini test, shall we? And then I got it, y'all. Y'all got it right.
Because I was about to hit you with it. I was about to say.
Oh, now I got you.
Okay, good.
We're gonna do the Gemini test right now to see if Angry Man is correct. Is inflation down? Hey Gemini, I was listening to the Angry Man, and he said that today inflation is currently down due to President Donald Trump current administration. Is this true?
The current U.S. inflation rate is not clearly down. It rose from a low of 2.3% in April to 3% in September 2025.
Damn.
And remains above the Federal Reserve's 2% target.
Damn.
Consumer prices remain high.
Damn.
Some economists suggest the current administration's tariffs are contributing to rising costs. Would you like the latest official inflation numbers?
No, that won't be necessary. So, according to Gemini, inflation is up. Angry Man, what the fuck are you talking about? It's even higher than the Federal Reserve. What the fuck? Now, trucking, what do y'all think about Gemini saying that consumer prices remain higher than ever? And some economists suggest that the current administration tariffs are contributing to rising American costs. Thoughts, please?
Because we already know that the tariffs that he placed on China, who is the biggest import export that we buy from, they put tariffs on us as well. And you know, we need the soybeans, you know what I'm saying? So that now that they put tariffs on us, now you know they take that money, the imports that
they fucked us over on the soybeans. Oh my god.
But I said, look, they took the imports, and you know what you do? Right now, Amazon is the cheapest that you can buy from right now. If you go to Temu, if you go to AliExpress, if you go to I'm like, even if you go to the grocery store right about now, you can see the tariff. You can see how much the tax on food has gone up. You can see how much the tax on goods, household products, clothing. You can see how it's going up. You know how you used to be able to pay $180 for a pair of Jordans? Now we paying $220 for some kid shoes.
Nate, did you know that for like 3 months on the Amazon shopping app, they was showing the price difference from 2 years ago versus the price with the tariff? Where basically
Yes, they did it.
they showed the price with the tariff and the price without the tariff, and the price with the tariff was far more significant. And basically Amazon had to remove that because Congress said it was an attack on the current administration. But for like 2.5 months, Amazon was on Trump ads, and they was literally showing the price difference of how much more consumers will pay. And you know, and y'all see me work every single day. I remember when the tariffs went into play. I remember for like 3 days, they was like everybody routes is low. We went from like having 200 stops or 190 to like having 80, fucking 97 stops because people stopped buying shit because they couldn't afford it.
Problem. That's the only way you're gonna keep the economy going. People have to buy things in order to keep this capitalistic economy afloat. When people are not able to buy anything, then of course the millionaires and the billionaires get scared, don't they? Because we're not buying anything, can't afford it. They'll find other
And
ways.
yeah, you know what's worse? I know trucking want to get in. You know what's worse, Nate? Is instead of them conceding to the facts, they start fighting. And I knew Fatty was gonna, because Fatty, he's petty. Do you think that he was wrong for bringing up Angry Man's wife? Because Angry Man ended up leaving the panel after that situation. Do you feel like he was wrong before we move forward in trucking?
But if his wife is not part of the conversation, no. If you're having a debate about the economy, leave it on just that. Now, if Angry Man made a personal attack towards him, then that's different. But if she wasn't part of the conversation,
I'm gonna play the clip so you can see it. But what he told him was he feel like people who are not from America should not be speaking bad about Donald Trump.
Well, first of all, people in America are speaking about Donald Trump, and people who actually who can't now come to the country, because you know we also need tourism as well. People who come to our country to tour as well, and that has dropped significantly too. Travel has dropped sufficiently low because the tickets are too high. People are starting to drive to where they need to go instead of flying. You have literally shutting this country down has caused a significant hike in pricing for American people. That's your president. That's y'all Kane though. Y'all deal with y'all Kane.
Trucking, what's your thoughts, sir?
All right, so since y'all already talked about tariffs and everything else, I want to bring something else into perspective, right? Most economists say that it takes about 20 to 30 years to come out of a recession or a Great Depression, right? So we all remember 2007, 2008, right? We had a banking crisis, we had a housing crisis, and we had just about every other crisis you could think about, right? Think about that. 2008. It haven't even been 20 years yet. Mind you, what I'm saying is not to defend Trump, but I get so tired of people acting like one nigga is supposed to come through and save the fucking day. It's retarded, right? America has been in a fucking crisis for the last 20 plus years. Is people not paying attention? We haven't even bounced back from the last crisis. That's what nobody is talking about.
Which was the last crisis? What last crisis did we have?
The recession.
I just said it. You should have been paying attention.
No. What last crisis did we have? And who did it come from?
I literally just said we had a banking crisis. We had a housing crisis.
Where did that come from?
You tell me, Nate.
Before we get into the conversation, I do want to finish the clip. Just because I want to speak specific things. We get back into how it started.
Okay. Because
a lot of conversations.
Where the banking crisis and the housing crisis came from. Oh, okay.
From the banks giving out loans for the most part. But we, like I said, I have no problem having that conversation if y'all open to it still.
You're full of shit.
Inflation been down since Biden. Inflation been down since Biden.
You are full of shit. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Inflation been down since COVID.
Inflation right now is the lowest it's been in 4 years.
I'm sorry. I know I said I was going to play the clip. I should never cut y'all off, but I got to do a Gemini test again. Obviously, we know it's not true. I'm still going to do it for, content purposes. Gemini, I was watching The Angry Man, and he said that inflation is the lowest it has been in the last 4 years. Is that true?
The U.S. inflation rate has significantly cooled from its 2022 peak, but has recently risen again from a low of 2.3% in April 2025 to 3.0% in September 2025, which is not the lowest in the last 4 years. It was lower in early 2021.
Who was the president in early 2021?
Donald Trump was president until January 20th, 2021, when Joe Biden was inaugurated.
Okay. So it's a double whammy, right? When Trump was leaving office, inflation was low. Joe Biden get in office. I got nothing to say about that because I didn't.
Yeah, so and that's another thing, real, that people don't talk about. Like I said, this ain't me defending Trump. This is just a basic fucking conversation. When everybody was saying that Biden, inflation was at its all-time lowest when Biden was in office, that was because of the shit that Trump did the previous 4 years. Which is
according to what Gemini just said, it seemed like.
Hold on, just hear me out, y'all.
Like what?
Because just hear me out. Just hear me out. Because just like now, people ain't talking about, inflation is up because of some of the shit Biden was doing. And then, like I also said, a lot of people, they're so fucking retarded when it comes to economics, bro. It's pathetic. People act like major things happen in 5 years. You can change the whole fucking country around in 5 years, bro. Like I said, we're still suffering from the financial crisis of 07, 08. When they had to bail out the big three, when they had to print all these gazillions of dollars just to keep shit moving. We still haven't even recovered from that. So, like the only reason I'm bringing all of this up, bro, is because when I have these conversations, I like to look at the big picture. I like to look at the overall picture. Because it's easier to just point fingers and say, this nigga did something wrong. He did, it's his fault. It's Obama's fault. It's Kamala's fault. Bro, we got to look at the whole system. The whole system did nothing but fail us over and over again. I don't even know why people keep acting surprised. How the fuck are you still surprised about the same system that have failed you for the last 20, 30 fucking years?
Nay, you ever respond before we keep going to the video?
Okay, so you keep talking about this crisis. I'm like, what was the reason why we had a breaking crisis and a housing crisis? What happened? What happened previous to? Were we in like in 07 and before then? Were we in a recession?
Yeah, can you answer that question? Because Tay went on mute. I'm gonna go to Gemini. Gemini, can you please explain the 07, 08 recession and the ramifications that it has on the American people today?
The 2007 to 2009 recession, known as the Great Recession, was primarily caused by the collapse of the U.S. housing market due to the subprime mortgage crisis and the resulting financial crisis. Banks issued risky loans, subprime mortgages, to borrowers with poor credit. When housing prices fell, many borrowers defaulted, triggering massive losses for banks holding mortgage-backed securities, leading to a global financial meltdown. Ramifications today. Lingering effects on Americans include increased economic inequality, persistent wealth gaps as many lost savings and home equity, tighter lending standards, and lasting shifts in financial regulations like the Dodd-Frank Act to prevent similar crises. Would you like to know more about the Dodd-Frank Act?
Not now. Thank you, Gemini.
Got it. Let me know if you have any other questions about the Great Recession or anything else.
There you go.
God damn. I said they was giving loans to these white people that have a whole bunch of bad credit. They didn't even hardly want to give loans to black people, even with good credit. But when Obama got into office, where black people buy houses at an all-time high afterwards, we also just was funding a fucking war that we had no business being in for 10 years prior to. So that was some of the main reasons why we were in a recession altogether, because we was paying for an unwanted war when we come to find out was not even the Iraqi people. The reason why you was over there was for what? The same thing you are over there in Venezuela for. Oil. Fighting those people over their shit. Damn. Like, I'm like, then on top of that, after that, I'm like, Trump inherited our economy from Obama, and it took Obama almost 10 years. He knew it was going to take him about 10 years to get it together. And he got most of what he said done. Now, did he make some bad deals? Yeah, of course, we can say that. But majority of what he said, he did and got it done. And some of the stuff is still in fruition now. Now, did Trump get into office and take away a lot of what Obama did and still is trying to get rid of some of the things Obama and Biden put into place? If we wouldn't have had a whole C-19 thing, if he would have kept the pandemic department that Obama should have had in place, would we? We wouldn't be in this predicament right now, would we? Pandemic what? Pandemic who? Because we had money allocated in a department allocated for stuff like this. But what did that dumbass white man come and do? Put us in a whole nother crisis. Took that man 8 years. And then you inherit a good economy, increasing economy, and still come back to fucking right back up. When in the last, you might as well say 50 years, have Republicans done anything to help the economy?
Yeah, I'm not arguing this. I'm just reacting to the video.
I know exactly what you're doing, but I'm sitting saying this. I'm like, yeah, we already know one person can't do anything, but every time something goes bad, it's usually under the Republican Party, and Donald Trump is the worst of the worst. Period. We're not gonna talk about black folks right now. We're talking about the economy as a whole because we exist in this economy. God damn.
Trucking, you got a response before I keep going with the video?
No, keep going, bro.
All right. Let me go back to it. Wrong one. There we go.
Inflation being down since COVID. That's the point. Yes.
What you're talking about right now, Fatty.
Yeah, no. So actually, Angry Man is up 0.1% right now. It's up 1.1%. So not 1%, but 0.1%.
What?
So actually, Angry Man is up 0.1% right now. It's up 1.1%. So not 1%, but 0.1%. So it's not down. It's what the argument they use is technically up by point.
It went up from 2.3 to 7%. So it wasn't even, it was 0.7. It wasn't 0.1. I'll be trying to downplay everything. And to me, I'm not going to defend or go against either side. I just want to have a conversation at the very least about the facts. Just the facts. That we should be able to do at the very least. No matter who we're talking about. Joe Biden, Donald Trump, et cetera, and we got to talk about it. And we can add nuances and talk about other presidents, but right now, what I like to do is focus on who's in office now and the promises that he made that he didn't, fulfill. It is what it is, for whatever reason. Because there are multiple reasons why a president wouldn't be able to fulfill multiple things, just the same way that President Obama was able to fulfill every wish that he put out there. You know what I'm saying? And for obvious reasons, specifically Congress. Let's go.
0.1%. Secondly, my point of what I said of the tariffs are working. $195 billion have been made in the fiscal year alone from tariffs.
Who pays them?
What do you mean who pays them? The countries, the other countries pay them.
No, you see what I'm talking about? Y'all are not prepared to have this conversation.
I'm very prepared.
Let me. Okay, so, sir.
All I'm gonna say, Patty, is no, don't.
No, I know. You didn't do that to me. I know it doesn't fair. Fantastic. I apologize.
I'm not even talking about the fairness. I'm just saying because hey, me and you, we brothers. So we.
No. I got you.
But I'm just saying this, fam. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so
no, that's fair. I apologize. I think that's fair. No,
put it there.
I take that,
brother. No, Americans ain't
right.
saying shit.
No, you are right. No, you're right.
Japan.
Right. So this is what I'm talking about, right? And this happens a lot of time when somebody posts these on Instagram and Twitter. Record level of tariffs being paid, 97 billion. The tariffs are being paid by the American consumer. That's what they are being paid by the American consumer. Yes. Yes, they are.
If inflation.
So just like you showed, just real quick, Angry Man. So just like you showed us the clip.
But at least acknowledge that he's completely right in that. Whether you like Trump, whether you don't, whether you're against Trump, whether you're not, you have to admit that the consumers are the one that's suffering behind these tariffs. I never thought the tariffs was going to be a good idea, especially for the now. I understand if you want to argue ramifications of, you know what I'm saying, what the economy might be like 16 years from now after Trump has taken all the money from these people, blah, 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 right? But at the end of the day, I still think that it's a lot of shit that niggas just ain't paying attention to. People are suffering. They don't want to deal with the bullshit, bro. Period. They don't. Not from a president who said that he was going to help, and the only thing that they feel like he's doing is harming. Anyway, let me keep going.
Of Trump saying affordability. Show me the clips that where Americans are paying it and not the countries that have to pay the tariff. Show it.
No. So the cost, for example, if you actually export something from Asia,
show me the clips that where Americans are paying it and not the countries that have to pay the tariff. Show it.
You can't. The fuck are you even talking about when you say that? Fantastic.
Okay. This is what you do. Go on your screen. I want you to go to Temu. I want you to type in Temu.com, and I want you to look at the prices. Usually, you'll see about like for a bracelet, it's probably 0.83 cent. I want you to do it so people can see it. I want you to do it so people can.
All right.
No, I want you to do it so people can see it.
Okay, I'm doing now. All right. Now you say go to my
go to your internet, Safari, anything, and type in Temu.com.
What.com?
Temu.
Temu?
Echo, yes, Temu. Okay. Now, click on any random thing. It doesn't matter what it is. Just click on it. You see, and show us the price.
Like pull it up?
Yes, pull it up so people can see.
Got you. All right, so this is it looks like a storage bin unit. Oh, let me go full screen on this. And it's on sale from $16 to $1.
Okay, so it's $1 and some change. Go ahead and put it in your cart. And go to checkout. Put it in your cart and go to checkout. Well, or you can put it in your cart and you'll see the change. Go ahead. So it goes from
add to cart.
What I don't know what they say because I can't see.
They want me to do a security verification.
Okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, damn. Click on the lowercase letter corresponding to the yellow. The fuck? There we go. Nigga smart. All right. And I go to checkout. Damn,
you don't have to do all that. Just you can put it as a guess, whatever. You don't have to do all that. You can skip it because it's at the bottom.
I just need to end with the email, bro. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, so we at checkout. Nay, we at checkout.
All right. So, where's your pricing? Go to your card. I'm sorry.
Let me grab these headphones so I can hear you real quick. All right, what'd you say? What are we doing there?
I said, I want you to go to the view your cart so you can see the item itself.
Okay.
I'm in the bag.
All right, go to cart.
Okay, you see your item?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you go to, do you think you're gonna pay $100? Are you gonna pay $1 to change for that?
No, of course not. You got to pay for shipping.
Yeah, I'm like, you gotta pay for shit. Sometimes on Temu, you will actually see the price change. So, say for instance, maybe it's a holiday right now, but say for instance, you have multiple items and you'll see it at one price. Sometimes you will see the price change from 67 cents to $1.50, or you will see an item that was $1.74 change to $2 and some change. That's what I'm like. Temu used to do it. They probably just stopped doing it. But you would act. That's how they implemented the tariff. They would show the original price of it, of what you were supposed to pay for it, and then they add the inflation or the import tax. It may be yeah, you will see like a price increase. It might not be much, but you will see it. Even without tax. So yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. No, Fantastic was wrong in the clip. At the end of the day, the tariffs are being paid by the consumers. Let's go back to the clip.
No. So the cost, for example, if you actually export something from Asia, you are going to understand that the prices are higher because what happens is those countries' commerce don't want to lose on their margins. So if the tariff is 20%, they up the price, and the American consumer is paying that difference because we are still going to import shit from China.
Like I just
Yes.
said.
They can only up 0.1%.
CJ. No, Fatty.
How is it no?
You're either purposely doing this or you don't understand. Tariffs mean that in order for your shit to get over here, you pay us an upfront fee. You pay us an upfront tax to get your shit here.
So we spend that.
Order.
So we spend that.
The country.
And are the prices the same, or are these?
We already did a Gemini test on that. I'm not gonna waste our time. The prices are not the same. He's right. The country do pay a certain percentage to get their goods imported, but that cost is offsetted by raising the price on the consumer. Every time we ask Gemini, sorry, I'm eating chicken. Every time we ask Gemini this, that's exactly what it said. Every single economist that has studied the tariffs has said that it's going to be bad for the American people, specifically in the short run. Right now, it's going to cost the average household an extra $1,000 on goods. That's from everything from groceries, toilet paper, you name it, bro. Lord have mercy.
I just told you. Hold on. I just told you. Wait. I just told you inflation only changed 0.1%.
Thank you.
I just told you inflation only changed 1.1%. Gas prices and everything still the same. Food is down. So yes, the prices are still the same.
No. So
that's what inflation is.
Let me just reply 1 second, and then you got it right. You know what? Most prices are not changing because Trump threatened tariffs, and then he actually doesn't do them. What Trump does is, let me finish. What Trump does is, in 1 month, I will tariff Mexico, Canada, and China, and the markets go down. And then on Monday, he says, you know what? I'm going to delay it 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. What happened on the tariffs that actually Trump passed through? All those commercial goods, actually the value of the price went up, and now the Americans are paying the difference for the difference. It actually trickles down to Americans paying the tariffs.
No, that trickle down shit is bullshit. You just shot yourself in the foot. You just shot yourself in the foot.
No, I didn't, but prove it.
Well, I can tell you how. Let me tell you how. So either way it goes, even if he's bluffing and he says, hey, I'm gonna tariff your ass 50% or whatever, so on and so forth, and the country that is doing the import drops the price down or takes the tariffs away for us, who reaps the benefit of that reduction in the that they're importing? The Americans. It don't work that way, bro.
So
it's not working the way you're claiming that it's working.
So can I? That's what I'm saying, bro. And now you see trucking why I stop even having conversation with these niggas, because they can't even fact check they shit. They can't even fact check the shit that they saying, bro. This shit look be disgusting.
Exactly, bro. And then, and like I said earlier, I hate trying to look at one thing and pin everything on that one thing, bro. To me, that's the worst way to talk about global economics, bro. It's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Whoever comes in office next, prices are still going to go higher, my nigga. This is the American way. Can we just simplify it as that? Nigga, this shit been going up for decades, bro.
When you say the American way, you gotta elaborate for the audience, obviously.
I believe, right? Just the same reason why the banking crisis happened is because of one fucking word. It's called greed, right? So what I mean by the American way, I'm not talking about the people, but I'm talking about the government. I'm talking about the corporations. This is, bro, do you remember at one point when they was trying to sell niggas the law of, hey, we gonna build robots because that's gonna help prices go down, because then we ain't gotta worry about, people asking for more money, and that's gonna be good for everybody. Do you remember when they was selling niggas that law?
They've been lying for a long time. The mayor
Come
of New
on,
York,
man.
Mandani, said he's gonna give New Yorkers free rent, and they voted that nigga in.
Come on, man. This a lot of niggas always want to point it at this, point it at that. Bro, let's just keep it simple. The prices are going up because these niggas need more money, bro, and they want more money. And it ain't nothing you can do about it because you're on a fucking YouTube channel and doing nothing, just talking. That's why it's going up, because you don't have the power to make it go down.
This is true,
right? Especially if you're a fucking American citizen. Most Americans are just consumers. They can't stop buying shit. They can't stop going to McDonald's. They can't stop going to the BBQ spot. They can't stop shopping. They just can't. That's the real reason why shit is going up. Cause they know they got y'all niggas. If they made gas prices $5 tomorrow, who's going to stop buying gas? If they tripled the price of fucking toilet paper tomorrow, who's going to stop buying toilet paper?
Nobody.
This is why on my channel, what I teach niggas how to do is stop bitching and complaining. Because guess what? If you're going to live here, learn how to get some fucking money, bro. Because guess what? The niggas who get money, they not complaining about inflation and shit going up. They get money so that they can afford the life that they want to fucking live, bro. And because they understand that if you want to live in this country, shit is going to keep going up. You can pull up the motherfucking chart. Pull up the NASDAQ chart. Pull up any chart. Housing. Pull up any, bro. Gold. All of this shit has done nothing but go up.
No, of course.
What are we even arguing about? Tariffs? You niggas are talking about tariffs, bro. They got y'all niggas so confused and lost that y'all don't even realize it don't matter what who's in the seat. It don't matter what the fuck what kind of headline they hit you with. Prices are going up. It's a fact, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely a fact, but yeah, I think I think they're having the political conversation because of the nuances of the conversation. And those nuances are important. I get your sentiment as well. You feel like it's pointless, but they don't feel like it's pointless, so that's why they're having the conversation.
No, bro, but it's not pointless because I'm glad people enjoy talking about politics. I love politics, but the reason why I don't talk about it with a lot of people, bro, is because people forget that a lot of shit take years to play out, bro. Years. A lot of people forget we're still hurting off of shit that George Bush did, whether you know it or not. All of the fucking billions and trillions he spent in Afghanistan, we got nothing out of that. Nothing. So, nigga, this if you've been living in this country for more than 20 years, and you're not used to these niggas wasting money and spending money the however way that these niggas want to spend it, and then guess who pay for it in the end? The American people. If you're not used to that by now, what the fuck are you even talking about?
Okay. Let's go back to the clip then.
That's the only thing I'm saying.
Chance. Sure, go ahead.
For the people.
Right? No, you don't.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, my bad, bro. Go ahead and play the video, bro. My bad,
Citizen still
your mic went out. Your mic went out.
Your audio is low.
Yeah, you're not on your headphone.
You sure?
You on there now? You good now? But before you wasn't.
So
yeah, you good now.
People take on the cost of the inflation, y'all. The tariffs actually cause more inflation. So the reason why 3% sounds good because the number is so low, but y'all got to remember in 2021, 22, the prices, the inflation went to 8-9%, but then in 2023, 24, it went down, and then in 2025, it added 3% back again. So it's like comparing, let's say your groceries $100. After the spike, it went to $109. In 2003, it adds 5%. It's $114. 2004, it'll go to 118, and 2005 it'll probably go to 122. So just because they're paying tariffs, that doesn't mean that we're paying off with the inflation. So what Fatty's saying is right. Generally, we are paying off the higher price. The tariffs through the higher prices. The government collects the revenue. It doesn't pay off the inflation for us. So we still have to pay off the inflation. It goes. The importers have their prices go up, and then they put the cost on to us.
Yeah, but your numbers are wrong. Your numbers are wrong.
Does not.
Which numbers?
Do you know the reason why we have
all the numbers you just said?
The reason why we have that, I say, do you know the reason why the actually inflation became that 9.0 number? Because
then they go out. Was that just me? Yeah, she definitely went out. All right. I think they got a phone call. Let's keep going.
So like I said, I just told you. I don't know if you heard me when you got in here. Okay. There was a 0.1% change in inflation, Ali. It's only went up 0.1%. It went from 2.9 to 3. So again, it bottomed out at 2.9.
You hear what I told you? So hear what I said first. It went up to 9% in 2002.
No, it wasn't 9. It was 7. It was 7.
No, it was between 8 and 9. I know
just looked at it. You
say 7, and then it went down. No, it slowed, right? To about 3, between 3 and 6, right? And then it added 3% back to it.
No.
Yes, fantastic. Let me look it up.
Can I chime in real quick? Can I chime in real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So if inflation went back up, that was recent because it was down before, which is the entire point that I was trying to make. Tariffs does not cause inflation. That's not what's causing inflation. I did an entire show on this. And then on top of that, when you're talking about what Fatty's talking about is the American people eating the cost because of those companies trying to offset what they have to pay up front by raising the prices of their products and whatever they're sending over here. But the problem that people don't understand, because they're saying, oh, well, those companies are gonna raise their prices. Only 3% of the products that they send over here, only 3% of the products that they send over here are necessities. The other products are things that you don't have to freaking have. And the entire point of the tariffs, it's not going to be a short-term gain. It's a long-term gain.
Okay, bro. See, that's the problem, right? If I'm not here to benefit from the shit, why do I care? That's what we trying to tell y'all now. We losing money now. And you keep talking about some long-term shit. We ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. No cap, especially if you don't have no concrete evidence that we're going to get a fucking return on our investments.
Right. I said you just pretty much talked in one big ass circle because you don't know anything about a tariff, let alone imports, exports, none of that. Because you don't own a business where you import and export. Period. You talk on YouTube just like the rest of these niggas on here. You talk on YouTube. That's it. I don't think nobody in China is buying your book. I doubt it very seriously. So, yeah, look. We know the reason. I'm like, a lot of people don't know. Know the reason why we had to, why the inflation was so high in 2023, 2022 is because we had to print more money in order to fund certain aspects, especially when we passed the American Rescue Plan. But he also made another act. What was it? Inflation Act, where it helped offset that. That's why we plummeted back down to the lower 200s because of that act. So we need to know the key components of inflation. The C19 is what caused inflation, caused a big problem because people were unable to work. So people were at home and people were able to make their own stuff and conjugate their own money. So I'm like, it wasn't too many people buying like they used to. And then when it came down to price gouging, why do you think when Biden got into office, they went after certain companies for price gouging on groceries and everything? When inflation was at an all-time, when inflation was low, the prices were still high on goods. That's why they imposed the act to get rid of that, and offset the grocery prices. That's why you saw grocery prices start to go back down, right? Okay then. Now we got this idiot back in office, starting WARs, wars and shit, in which is going to make inflation go back up. Because guess what we got to do? Print more money in order for us to fund these quote-unquote wars that we're about to start. The American people are suffering. If you up the minimum wage, it'll make it affordable for people to buy more stuff. If you see that people are not buying more stuff, then of course the inflation price is going to go up. It is what it is. Yes, this is what capitalism is. Go ahead.
Can I say something real?
Of course.
Because I feel like another problem that I'm seeing with the American people, right? And as you know, right, I trade and I invest. One of the biggest problems that I don't hear niggas talking about is how to hedge against inflation. I don't see niggas buying gold. I don't see niggas buying silver. I don't see niggas buying assets to hedge against inflation. Yet everybody is fucking complaining about inflation. But these same niggas are going to go into these fucking shopping centers and spend money on shit that's not going to bring them any money back at all. But these are the niggas complaining about inflation. If anything, teach yourself how to hedge against inflation. That's all I wanted to say, bro.
No, I'm with you on that. That's a big
play.
That's
play the game. Don't let the game play you. Because like I said, all the niggas who's getting money, right? The same people who's in the same sector that I'm in, which is investing and finance. These niggas ain't gonna be the ones on the internet complaining about fucking inflation, bro. Cause why? Cause they was already prepared, bro. They already seen what was coming. They was buying gold. They was buying commodities.
As they should be.
Motherfuckers need to stop bitching about inflation and learn how to fucking fight against it. If anything, this is not going to be the last time inflation is going to go up, bro. Oh, what? Niggas just think inflation supposed to be low forever?
I don't know what niggas thought, bro. Let's go back to the content. I want to see these niggas get into it.
No, but you're still wrong. But you're still wrong, angry man. That's the point that he's telling you. The government collects tariff like that, like they the plug, like they get money for it, but we still take on the.
They get money from both sides.
So
they get money from both sides. That's literally what it is. For example, farmers and construction workers, construction companies that need wood and lumber from Canada, like they are literally complaining because if y'all put tariffs on Canada, now all of a sudden the construction prices are going to go up and these companies are going to go bankrupt. We know that, once again, capitalism is for making profit. As soon as these people know that you are going to increase their overall cost, they are going to pass that to the final consumer. This is economics one-on-one. Why are we debating this?
No, because it's not economics.
It's not economics 101. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, everything you're saying is wrong. You're putting a political spin into something that's numbers. So we're gonna say it to you again, okay? The thing is, like, you got the part that is right is that the government is being paid directly, right? So there's a separation of the government being paid and then the consumer buying from the consumer. That person is not raising their price of the goods or whatever they are, the product that they're sending here. That price is staying the same. I've already proven that to you because inflation is the same. Okay. And we know that a lot of other essential things are either the same or down.
All right, I'm getting out of touch. I'm tired of y'all niggas lying. I'm not even gonna pull out Gemini right now because I've proven y'all niggas to be liars over and over and over. Inflation is not the same. Y'all been talking about inflation going up and down this whole fucking conversation. And truthfully, I'm at the point where unless you know exactly what the fuck you're talking about, you shouldn't be having conversations about this shit. Or like my brother said, unless you're having a conversation about how to hedge against inflation, you're wasting your fucking time. And Tite, on here, what usually happens is they had these conversations to try to make women think like they're smart. They're smart politics. They're sophisticated, educated niggas. Whole time they don't know what the fuck they talking about the whole show.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, and that's why I say I hate to have these conversations, bro, because I'm literally watching the markets day in and day out. That's all I do, bro. I'm not trying to brag, but that's literally all I do. Is figure out inflation and shit like that, bro. Because I'm not the type of guy that's gonna sit up here and complain. Freaking system by now. Then where the fuck have you been? If you're not used to inflation going up and down, where the fuck have you been? You haven't learned how to play the Game of Thrones yet? The same niggas who complaining about inflation, bro, almost everything has made an all-time high, from metals to fucking stocks, everything, bro. Nvidia, Tesla, everything has hit an all-time highs this year. I guarantee you none of them niggas on that panel have partaked in any of that shit.
Most Americans.
But these niggas on the panel talk about inflation. Exactly, bro. Then that's why I keep trying to tell y'all, subscribe to my channel, Trucker Trader. I'm gonna show y'all how to not be like these niggas on the internet complaining about an extra $20 fucking that you had to spend on groceries. Whoop-de fucking do, bro. Welcome to America. If you want shit to be cheaper, take your ass to Thailand or some shit, bro. Take your ass to China or something.
Even in China, it's self-inflation. This is not just in America; it's globally. What are you talking about? Prices are higher prices are higher everywhere you go. It don't matter where you go. Why you think they was burning barrels? Like Venezuela was burning barrels with their own money because their money don't cost nothing. The price on the dollar don't even cost nothing anymore. What are you talking about? Inflation is everywhere. It's not just in America.
But what I was talking about is that the cost of living in other countries is cheaper. So if niggas can't afford to live here and they gonna just sit up here and bitch about it instead of coming up with solutions on, hey, how can we make more fucking money? It's exhausting for me.
All right, fuck it. Let's keep going.
Right? Food prices are down. Gas prices are about the same, right? And we know we had a huge spike because within the presidency, that's the part that nobody's even talking about. There was a huge spike back up to like 6%. All right. But he's gotten it back down in a year's time. And you guys aren't giving any consideration. This is Trump's first, not even whole year. It'll be a year in January. Okay. So he had to come back and rectify a storm economically. Okay. Start the tariffs, get the tariffs working and going, bring down food prices, eggs specifically, which he has done, right? Maintain gas prices, all these different things.
Man,
and now y'all have not showed not one.
Eating eggs every day, goddamn. You talk about goddamn eggs. Don't nobody consume eggs every day. Some people don't even eat eggs. Why the fuck do you keep talking about eggs? We're talking about meat. People consume meat more than consume fucking eggs. Stop talking about eggs. Shit, people consume milk more than they consume eggs. Why do you keep talking about eggs? God damn.
Trucking game thoughts before we keep going?
No, sir.
My only thought is, once again, fantastic is lying. We checked the price of groceries earlier. The price of groceries has significantly risen. So unless we have, like, that's why I use Gemini. Unless they have a genuine conversation about whether or not what they're saying is genuinely true, then it's just a waste of my time. I'm just going to continue to expose it.
Then where this price is astronomically jumped in a year's time, y'all just making accusations.
Fantastic. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. You know, fantastic. And by the way, I want the bottom row to participate a little bit. I'm just going to say this, fantastic. If the economy was doing better under Trump, it wouldn't hide the GDP numbers and the job numbers every 3 semesters, every 3 months. If Donald Trump numbers were so good for the economy, or at least were stable to the point where you say at least he maintains something or there's a minimal improvement, these motherfuckers and his administration will be hiding GDP numbers and job numbers every time they can. How are you hiding that is literally going to make you more popular around the American people? Why are you doing that?
Can I say this real quick? Let me say this real quick, Angry Man, because they point is moot. If the tariffs was having an effect, they said it was having, the inflation would skyrocket. It wouldn't just jump up 1.1%. Inflation would skyrocket if the tariffs was having the effect y'all are saying they were having. It would be more expensive across the board, but they're not. If inflation is just up 0.1%, I don't know why y'all can't see that.
What's your point exactly?
That is the point, that y'all are wrong.
So you just repeated what Fantastic said. I got
point.
I've always not liked CJ. CJ, I don't understand why you even fucking here, bro. God damn. I should have got the time set where they got into the fight, because now I gotta get high again. Jesus Christ. Hey, let's get some donations going. Jesus Christ.
Yes, y'all are wrong.
No. Your point is, I'm going to repeat what
y'all are wrong, man. Y'all just saying shit.
Oh no, your point now is better. I'm going to repeat what Fantastic said, and y'all wrong. Now is way different.
Don't be a hater, right? Fatty. Don't hate.
No, it's good.
You wrong and you win. This is what you do.
No. I love it.
It's not show that you're wrong. If the inflation up, only
shows
that you're wrong.
I want to compare the GDP and the job numbers, but I can't because they're not being released for whatever reason. Lucky and JB, y'all want to press anything?
You're going off of everything you can't see instead of the stuff you can see.
Yes,
you got evidence.
Because we have another stop and then we go to the main event. Go ahead.
Y'all wasted 30 fucking minutes of me and my brother in their time. Let's see what JB got to say.
Lucky, JB, and Angryman. Okay, Angryman. Go ahead, Anger Man.
Where's she going?
No, she's talking with somebody on the side.
Yeah, I don't really have too much of a dog in this fight when it comes down to like, the tariffs and things like that. There's only going to be so much that you really can control, from the perspective that we sit at. Like I said, what Mr. Fantastic said, he's in his first year. So it's only so much scrutiny that you can really give him until you get to maybe like year 3 or 4 or whatnot. But just sit right now, we definitely got to sit back, wait and see how things transition.
No, we don't. We can specifically speak about how his presidency is fucking us over. We can speak about it. We don't have to sit back and wait all 4 years, bro. Now, to my brother point, we can speak about other things. Y'all don't have to just blame it on one fucking man. It would be nice to hear y'all talk about, I don't know, y'all local politics, local laws, right? Zoning regulations, anything that's happening in your actual city, but too much to expect from these niggas these days, man. Let me keep going.
That's what I think. For better or for worse.
And then I have another curveball for you and your president. Go ahead.
Like, I'm literally trying to figure out how a nigga that don't even live in this country gonna tell me about the economy in this country.
Here we go.
Minute. Wait a minute.
Shit.
Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Here we go, Tay.
Oh shit.
Let me go ahead and spark my shit now. Let's fucking
go.
What
Shit. The whole tone and everything changed.
Wait a minute now. He was your friend 5 minutes ago. You just asking for protection 5 minutes ago. And crying and throwing a temper tantrum because he was spanking your ass. Now all of a sudden, I'm mad at you now.
No, this is America. USA. USA.
Nigga. You don't know too much about your own motherfucking country. So how you got a nerve to sit up and say something about somebody else? People can see that shit. Can see that America is plummeted, and it's sad to watch. Other countries, thank you. It's sad to fucking watch. Shit. Shit. Even people in other countries see what's going on and it ain't right. Shit. Goddamn.
It ain't sad for me because, in my opinion, it creates an opportunity. And this is what I wish these niggas were smart enough to transition into and realize that there's opportunity. The market can't just go up forever, bro. It has to be a retracement. And unfortunately, a lot of these ignorant ass niggas, they're going to get wiped out during this retracement because they don't know how to invest their money. That's the reality.
But you know what? I'm like, what your president did do? Because the president did do was wipe out financial literacy out of certain programs in colleges and in high schools. You know, that's exactly what he did, especially when he dismantled the Department of Education.
Hold on. We finally got there. I don't even want to get into the other shit that Trump did. I want to go to the clip.
Right now, we definitely got to sit back, wait and see how things transition. That's what I think. For better or for worse.
And then I have another curveball for you and your president. Go ahead.
Like, I'm literally trying to figure out how a nigga that don't even live in this country gonna tell me about the economy in this country.
The same way a nigga that is a stepdad is talking about the red pill and manosphere.
Gave the floor to me.
The same way.
Oh shit. You heard Fatty said the same way a nigga that's a stepdad that's gonna tell me about red pill and shit.
I mean, where the lie?
Shots fired.
Well, where the lie?
That sounds like the 12 gauge.
Look, no, that's a Desert Eagle tape. Fuck that. No, that's a lie.
Shots fired. Damn, he was snappy too. He was quick with it.
Mm-hmm. But where the lie? Where the lie?
You whole ass stepdaddy ass nigga. How you gonna try to tell anybody about how to have a relationship, nigga?
Nigga. Well, you
damn.
Out here. You sit up talk about how bad daddies.
Red, what's your thoughts on that snapback, bro?
I mean, he told the truth about that nigga, bro. Bro, he is a stepdaddy.
Damn.
He told the absolute truth about bro, but shit, let's keep going. Team Fatty.
Step dummy. He's talking about the man.
I'm literally trying to figure out how a nigga that don't even live in this country gonna tell me about the economy in this country.
The same way a nigga that is a stepdad is talking about the red pill and manosphere.
Gave the floor to me.
The same way a stepdummy is talking about the manosphere and the red pill. The same way.
Fatty, real talk, bro. I didn't come over here to be disrespected.
Oh, you disrespected me first. Are you serious?
Come over here. I'm dead serious.
You disrespected me first.
Come over here, bro.
You punch me, I punch you.
Bro,
what is McDonald clear about?
Bro, nobody disrespected you.
What?
Yeah, you was blatantly disrespectful, bro. And I think it's crazy that somebody like Fantastic and JB Reacts, y'all got y'all motherfucking mouths closed when y'all talk about baby mamas all day, every day. And how if a nigga date a woman or marry a woman with kids, he is simp. When he point everybody done pointed out the fact that AM got, you know what I'm saying, his situation. I ain't gonna be disrespectful to that. But it is what it is, right? You can't speak about baby mamas if you married a baby mama, and it's this hypocritical. But let's keep going, child.
That wasn't disrespectful.
You.
So nobody. Why?
What the fuck do you know about the not even from here? Like what the
You're not. You're
and you are a stepdad, so I didn't respect you either. So we even.
You're literally speaking on the economy that I'm living in.
Yes, and you are. You didn't lie about me, and I didn't lie about you. So we even.
I literally watch the market. All of my shit is up, and has been up since this dude got back in office. The freaking gas prices, all of that, everything that y'all keep saying.
Let's go back to Gemini. Gemini, has gas prices lowered since President Trump took office?
Yes, gas prices have lowered since President Trump took office in January 2025, with the national average dropping below the $3 per gallon threshold in December 2025 for the first time since May 2021.
There you go. I wonder what they'll say. I wonder what they will say. Let's keep going.
CJ said it perfectly. If what y'all was saying was true about the tariffs, we would see increasing prices across the board.
What is up exactly on your portfolio again? Just to make sure. What is up on your portfolio again?
You said what?
What is up on your portfolio again? What is up?
What do you mean? What is up?
You said, "Oh, I have these," and I.
What do you mean? What he mean? He's talking about your portfolio. What is up? Like what is in the green, nigga? You see what I'm saying? Trucking. They can have a basic fucking financial conversation, but stunt with your portfolio. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, these niggas, bro. I don't even see how people can really sit and listen to these niggas for so long, bro. It's just, like, nigga, my back's starting to hurt.
I done lost my high. I had to come back to another one. This shit is ridiculous.
These niggas ain't providing no value. You know what I would at least try to tell people? Right? Here's a simple idea. If you know that inflation is coming and you know that certain things are going to go up in price, why wouldn't you invest into those things on the stock market, right? If you know that technology is going to be more expensive sooner than later, why wouldn't you go and buy some Apple stocks, Nvidia?
Can't do that.
Wouldn't that be more of a better conversation, bro, than these niggas going back and forth on why Trump is the best or why he's not the best? That's why I don't even like talking about Trump.
No, see, you don't be on YouTube like that. So you gotta understand, a lot of black men have become anti-black and pro-Republican because it's profitable on YouTube, and they always trace it back to black women ain't shit, the black community ain't shit type shit. So it's like manosphere-ish type politics type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like even Myron Gaines talking about politics all fucking day now. That's all he do.
Bro, I don't even have to be on YouTube to know that a lot of black people in general, men and women, these niggas don't be thinking about how can I make some extra money. I done witnessed this my whole fucking life. These niggas will blame everything, slavery, Trump. They gonna blame the school teachers. They gonna blame the construction workers, the truck drivers, everybody except me.
But see, everybody not doing it. You got people like Nay, she own her own fucking business. I think it's the bum niggas who don't own their own businesses or have some type of money flowing in that's really upset and shit. You feel me?
Yeah, bro, and that's what I said earlier, because the niggas who making money ain't having these conversations, bro. They still winning. I'm still seeing niggas on YouTube right now buying Lambos, buying chains. These niggas ain't talking about no motherfucking inflation. Niggas buying houses through the inflation. Niggas are still winning through the inflation. But when you coming from a broke ass nigga's, perspective, of course you're worried, you're scared to fucking death. Cause your worry is toilet paper.
I'm gonna lose it all. Head ass.
I ain't gonna be able to afford to buy tissue paper to wipe my ass with. If that's your fucking problem, bro, you don't even need to be on the internet discussing shit in the first fucking place. You need to be trying to get another job or something. That's the reality, bro.
And instead of being there talking to Snoop Doggy Dogg, gonna get you a jobby job. Child. Nice with that one. Child. Let's keep going.
Have that. What is up on your portfolio exactly?
I said across the board.
I mean, his portfolio probably is up. If you really look at like how the S&P 500 move, it definitely has its drops and its fluctuations back up. So it probably is up.
Was it up under Biden? Was up under Biden?
Boy, everything tanked during COVID. So
No.
you got to understand. that.
Hold on, nigga.
Bitcoin was the highest under Biden.
These niggas, they want me to believe that everybody in the entire country finances were down under Joe Biden. And the moment Trump sat his ass in the chair, they stock portfolio went right back in the green. Child. Go ahead, Nate. You got it.
Bitcoin itself hit 105,000 under Biden because of how he did the economy. A lot of people don't even know that. They sort of think Bitcoin because of 100, it's maintained 100,000 so far. It dropped back to 89 when Trump first got into office. Then now it's back up to 100,000, but it hit 100,000, the highest in any presidential since Bitcoin has been around. And Bitcoin been around what, over 20 years?
Yeah. I just think
so.
I'm
like, even
I never
say
see people like Anton complaining about when Biden's office. I feel like my brother said, if you focus on making money, you're gonna get money no matter who in office. You're not gonna sit around and complain like a bitch. Anyway, man, let's keep going. Angry Man about to lead the show.
Oh, oh my God! The stock market reached all-time highs under Biden. The crypto market reached all-time highs under Biden, and
that's what Nate just said. The crypto market reached the all-time high under Biden. I remember niggas was acting like they was billionaires. Joshua Starr, I don't even know who you are, bro. So I mean, unless you want to hit the panel, I can't respond to niggas' comments who I don't know, big bro. But I mean, I appreciate you being here. That's for sure.
And you keep going because we're in the bubble.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
What?
No, it didn't.
So in 2024, the S&P 500 and the crypto markets and the housing markets weren't hitting all-time highs at the same time.
Bro, right before Biden got elected, you could literally predict the way the market was going to fluctuate in reference to crypto. Right before he got elected, if crypto was up, the
what is this, man? Like, what y'all talking about, man? 2024, isn't this an all-time high? We are in the bubble. It keeps going up. But on that point, when Biden left the presidency,
Cook.
Tay. Cook.
I can tell niggas right now that crypto was not up under Biden, nigga. If I don't know what the fuck niggas was watching, clearly they wasn't looking at the same shit I was looking at. But regardless, this is what I would tell niggas. Just listen, because this how dumb these niggas are. They think These markets move off of one president. Nigga, you're retarded. These are $1 trillion markets. These markets are way bigger than one fucking president. Right? That was all fucking a plan, bro. Everybody knew that crypto was going to crash because not just because of Biden, but because of America wanted to regulate crypto. Because of the banks were scared of crypto. Like niggas be retarded. And this is what I'm talking about. They're so quick to try to shame one nigga or uplift the next nigga. Bro, these markets ain't moving off no presidents, bro. Are you retarded? These markets are algorithmic. They're already scheduled to do certain things, no matter who's in office, no matter what, if a bomb drop or not, bro.
They're not going that deep into the conversation. I know.
No, because they can't go that deep into the conversation because they don't know.
I do want to fact check something, Truckin', if you don't mind.
Oh,
Gemini.
yeah.
Who? Oh, okay. Hey, Gemini. Gemini, was cryptocurrency higher under President Biden or under President Trump?
Based on the available price history for the Gemini dollar, GUSD, a stablecoin intended to be pegged to the US dollar, its value has historically remained near $1, as is its design. For Gemini, the less common cryptocurrency also associated with the exchange, its all-time high of 0.
No, not the Gemini. Chap. Was cryptocurrency at an all-time high under Joe Biden or President Trump?
Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, reached its all-time high in October 2025, which occurred during President Donald Trump's second term.
And like I said, that's not because of Trump, though. That's what dumb niggas don't understand. That's what dumb niggas don't understand, bro.
Because I remember last year, crypto, the Bitcoin being 105,000. How much is it now?
That was me asking Gemini. I go to ChatGPT. That's the second one. That's up to you if you want to do it.
But y'all gotta understand, Bitcoin is just one cryptocurrency. I was talking about the whole crypto market as a whole.
Yeah, that's true.
The market cap as a whole
Bitcoin
dropped significantly.
Cryptocurrency bigger. It said cryptocurrency was bigger under Donald Trump.
Yeah, cryptocurrency. Yeah, it was bigger under Donald Trump. I was big.
But me personally, I can't. All I'm saying, bro, is I can't give Trump that credit.
No.
That shit was gonna happen regardless, my nigga.
No.
That's all I'm
exactly.
You having a conversation deeper than these niggas. They just gonna. They is like, and they know this because she be on YouTube more than you do. Them niggas, like I said earlier, they bro, they're buying into this conservative shit. So it's fuck the Dems. The Dems are stupid. They're too progressive, and they are the reason why Charlie Kirk is unsubscribed from life and all the rest of this bullshit. They not even trying to speak facts on this bitch, bro. I'm just keeping it. It's clear as day. But no, President Trump isn't responsible. Let's get back to the debate and see how hostile it gets.
S&P 500, all crypto, all these was
also thank y'all both for being here and contributing to the conversation.
all-time high. You got a bunch of money. One second, please. One second. His presidency started in 2020, 20 something. It was 3,841. By the time he left, it was up 600 points. What the f y'all talking about? What is
so now? So wait, give the same. Hold on, wait, no, go back, brother.
Yeah,
go back. No, bring it back. Bring it back. Now say the difference from what? From 31 what? 31.7.
This was during the pandemic. It went.
No. Team Portugal, they got you on this one. Cryptocurrency was higher under President Trump as of October 2025, according to Google Gemini. Just to make it clear that my source is extremely strong.
Like,
it's hard to refute.
I said, no, you have to look at your I'm like he's not necessarily wrong because if he pulled this up, this comes from the statistics department.
He's looking at the S&P 500 specifically.
But this I'm like, so the S&P 500 has a table that he has pulled up, correct?
Yeah, he put it up. That's what we're looking at now.
Okay, So under this table, there's 2025 on there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we started to see the I'm like, cause I can't see the chart. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
how
I
did
go
how
to
did
the thing.
and
S&P
2023
500 performed better in 2025 than any year, according to the chart that I'm looking at.
yeah,
And maybe my
it
brother
started
can
to
see it better
increase.
too. But
Yeah, it started to increase in 2023, 2024, 2025. It was at a high. It dipped in 2025. Now it's back into increase. So yeah, like it started in 2023 under Biden.
I mean, yeah, I think there's some arguments to be made there. Clearly, let's see these niggas fall out.
He actually went further because I think the market doubled. He went from 2000 and something to then when he left the presidency to 4,000 and actually 5,000. Still in 2024. 1 second. When did Trump got elected? When did he got elected?
January. I mean November. It's November.
January.
So you got but you got no. So hold on, you got to give credit to Trump because people with the economy went up exponentially because Trump was elected. Trump won the election. So starting November 2024.
No. We're talking about it's this year. Yeah, the market went up. The market did a crash year, and then it's still up. He's on all-time highs right now.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So you're saying. So you're still. So that's the point we're saying. So
no, but that was not his claim. No, but that was not his claim. No.
The funny thing is, he pulled the graph up, and the graph proved my point.
No, he didn't, because that's not my claim.
If you go back and look, at Biden, if you go back and look at the years Biden was in there, the shit was down.
Yeah.
Go back and show it. Go back and show the market before COVID. Show that.
Yes, the party. Yes, we know that because of inflation and all that. Yes, but once we got inflation, after the American Rescue Plan and the Inflation Act that they put into place, that's when the stock market started to go up, start to fluctuate upwards. That's why you see in 2023 the market started to go back up because of those two acts. Those two things were placed. That's why the market was way above, being able to be above market crashing because of that. God damn! Like you said, I'm saying that the market has been at an all-time high, but Trump inherited that because it was already going up. God damn! The same thing when it came down to Obama, but the economy was already starting to fluctuate upward because of the acts and the policies that he put into place. God, y'all, I'm like, come on now. I don't have a college degree, but I still know how to read statistics.
Child.
Golly, the market started to increase under Biden. Trump inherited an uprooting economy, just like he did when Obama left office. The same exact thing. And now y'all want to say, oh, Trump did this just like y'all did last time. Is he sending that $2,000 stimulus check from the CARES that you say is helping us, right? Where that check at? We're still waiting on it. How about that?
Shout out to Nate for busting y'all niggas bubble wide open once again.
I will do it. I will do it for sure. I will do it. Okay, please.
You just, Fatty, at the end of the day, right? Let's just go here.
But Angry Man, fantastic. That was not my point. Because stock market doesn't reflect the average American. The stock market reflects the top of people that actually have enough money to invest. I never use that. But Angry Man was saying that the market was up to when it comes to Biden. And I'm saying if Biden was elected in 2000, and this is the pandemic, it's right here, right? It was before the pandemic on 3,000. And by the end of it, in 2024, look at him. He literally doubled. He literally got 1,000 more points, more than 1,000 points.
I got you. But Fatty, you're missing the context. And this is the part where, like, again, I'm not saying you're being malicious in it, right? What happened, Fatty? After COVID, the most money that's ever been printed in the world was printed. Everybody had extra money, Fatty. They were overpaying people to not work. So you had people that had never heard of the stock market. You had people that never had money. That's why the economy was booming, bro. It's context here. Yes. Hold on. Don't say no.
No, definitely no. But fantastic. the globe is bigger than the United States. All the countries will follow in the same metrics. Inflation
why
was
though?
up.
Hold on.
Like the jobs were.
What's the reserve currency of the world, Fatty? Who
It's
determines
American
the way
dollar.
the world moves?
No, but that's not the point, friends. Think about it. More inflation in
open the economy. What am I?
AI.
You invited me over here for?
Maybe
wasn't until. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Is this what you? This what you invited me over here for? Bro?
No. Doc, we tell
like
you,
real
Doc,
talk. Is this what you invited me over here for?
Maybe you are an investor. The S&P 500 did great.
Is this what you invited me over here for, bro?
You know what? I'll be quiet. I'm going to get a sandwich. Let me go get an hamburger.
All right. I guess
this shit is goofy as bro.
So CJ, we go back to the
angry man, mad as hell, Nay.
He got in his feelings because he was wrong and didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Oh, god damn.
Hey guys,
Aegon up? Hey, Aegon. Oh.
Hey man, you don't want to end up like these men. These men are insecure old men.
Jesus Christ, hold on.
You don't end up like these men. They're complaining about stuff they don't even knowledgeable about.
They don't even know what they're talking about. You letting somebody from a whole other country talk about no better than you.
All right, man. We gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man.
All right, guys.
Yuki's woke, baby woke. It's game time. I'll let y'all later. See y'all on the next one. Thank you for pulling up on the nation.
Love you, Tay. Have a good one. Be safe on that road.